What's up, everybody? It's a Friday, and we are here with another Impact pay-per-view. This is Turning Point, and this is coming to you live from overseas. And Grado is starting off the show. What better way to have the home guy starting off the show tonight? He got the crowd chanting TNA, just like you guys were doing that, because, of course, Jeff requested it in the chat. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It's going to be a fun night and a fun pay-per-view. Emanating from they are in Scotland, right, Jeff? They're in Scotland?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Newcastle.
They are in Newcastle. So this is look who we got coming out. We got Gore. Rhino is on his way down to the ring. Of course, it is Grado and Rhino are going to be teaming up to start this match. Going to be a fun night. James says, Grado looks like he had way too many deep fried pizzas.
Hey, I can't knock him for that.
Yeah, why not, man? Deep fried pizza. That sounds amazing.
It's taped. It's taped, Derek.
Yeah, this has all been taped. So yeah, the spoilers are out there. If this was live, there'd be no way we're doing it. It would literally be at like 5 a.m. Or something along those lines. Very, very, very early in the morning. So, no, this has been taped. That's why we were trying to tell everybody to avoid the spoilers, because they are definitely out there.
Hey, and folks, let me know what you think of the new setup and some of the things that I'm trying out here. Let me know what you think.
New graphics. I dig this one. This one is reminds me of like Marble Madness in the 80s on Nintendo, like the video game where the towers would go up and down and you'd have to roll a little marble all over the place. Or it reminds me a little of Tron as well. I like that like design with the red and stuff like that. So very, very 80s. I dig that. So Jeff's doing some different things for the channel, doing some different graphics, doing some different stuff, changing it up. I've been spoiler free. There you go, James. Good job. Derek says, I'm digging it, Jeff. Heather says, cool background, Jeff. Jeremy says, I love the new setup. Awesome.
Thank
Grado
you.
doing a little dance. He's loving it too.
Yeah, he's loving it.
He's loving it too. All right, let me welcome some people in quickly. No real news tonight. We're just going to enjoy the pay-per-view. The only thing that I will say is to make sure you join us again on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Between the Ropes show, which we will delve into all of this past week's news in wrestling. Lots of stuff emanating out there about the signing of Ric Flair and all that kind of stuff. So we'll go over that all on Sunday at length. So make sure you come out and join us at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday for our next episode of Between the Ropes. Other than that, of course, on Tazzy's channel, make sure tomorrow's Crown Jewel. So make sure you head over to Tazzy's. It's an early one. So Tazzy, I think, will be starting his time. I know it's really early. It starts for us in Eastern Time at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Tazzy will be starting that, I think, at like 8 or 9 a.m., probably around there. And that's indeed why Jeff and I cannot do it, because he and I will be slaving at work. Make sure you check out Crown Jewel. I know a lot of you will be double streaming tonight. SmackDown is on the go home show for SmackDown. Make sure you join him for that on tomorrow. And then, of course, we have Abby's Abode coming up on Monday at 6. The only news I recall there being today is Fightful did put out that for fans of Kairi Sane, you are going to be happy campers. She has indeed been signed back with WWE. In fact, Fightful reported that it's been a little bit that she has been, and so she could really show up at any time. So Kairi Sane is indeed back in WWE. So that's big news. That's big news. Big news. All right. Let me see what we got. We got Dylan. Hello, Dylan. We have Bonkers LFC. Derek, of course. James Chadwick. TNA. Everybody's chanting in the Anthony Slate. Jeremy Dunderman. Both members of the channel. Hello, hello. Thank you for supporting us. Really, really appreciate that and appreciate the support. Kevin Davis is here. How are you doing? We're doing good. Graham is here. TNA. Hello, everyone. Well, it's official. I'll be closing my house on the 21st of November. Awesome, Jeremy. Good for you, dude.
Awesome.
Good for you, dude. Grado and Rhino first. Yes. Heather, of course, is here. I mentioned Heather earlier. Michael King is here. Well, hello, Michael. We've got Mark from Facebook. Hello, Mark. Let's see. We have Graham Caldwell. Hello, Graham. Really appreciate you both putting in so much work to cover Impact / TNA. There's not a lot of coverage elsewhere, so it's great to see two devoted people covering the role. Thank you, Graham. We appreciate it. We are, we love the show. We love the wrestling, and us and you guys are going to go along for an awesome ride starting in January of next year.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be a fun ride. So, I say this often, and you guys all know this. There's a gore. Is that going to end it? 1, 2. It does. Rhino and Grado win with a gore. So there you go. Grado and Rhino. Who knew? They're going to be best buds now. They're going to go out and have some beverages after this, I'll bet. Some beverages, some pints.
Yeah, they'll have a few pints.
Maybe a few pizzas, like James Chadwick said. But they're going to go celebrate.
And yes, I did add flipping Grado.
Flipping.
Yes, I did.
A man of many talents, but still a Clemson fan, says Derek. James says, "Oh, I dig." Talking about the new setup. But yeah, thank you, Graham. It's very nice of you. And yeah, you guys are the reason why we're here. The reason why we do this just makes it all that much more fun. So you guys are going to be coming along for that ride with us starting next year. It's going to be a fun ride, man. It's going to be really excited. Brandon Barnes. Hello, Brandon. We've got Brandon Davey. Hello. Let's see. We've got Jason Stoffer. Hello, Jason. Love the new graphics. I have to do this. It's time for Simon Miller to give Joe Hendry a thumbs up. Is that thumbs up? And oh no, that's not a thumb. I can't see there. Oh, I can't. Let's see what those emojis are. They're too tiny for me to see. Yeah. And Simon Mill, is that Millet? Go up those downs at Turning Point. Yeah, Jason, it's going to be fun, man. This is going to be an exciting show. I sometimes, we watch the pay-per-views and stuff like that. Usually all the pay-per-views are culmination of storylines. This one is not. And it just has like a bunch of small little separate things going on. Although some very interesting things, as they're showing right now. Jeff brought up I was not even thinking. Jeff stuck this thought in my head now. So I blame you. But he stuck this thought in my head yesterday. I was in nowhere near thinking that we would get any sort of big event happening at this show. No way, no how did I even stop to think. And then Jeff comes out yesterday, puts it in my head, thinking Gail Kim might snake Trinity. And now I can't get that out of my head. And I'm thinking, like, are we going to possibly get a title change at this pay-per-view? But his logic made sense. Jeff was saying, because we all know that Jordynne Grace is going to challenge. So in that respect, instead of going face versus face with Jordynne versus Trinity, you would then have Jordynne against Deonna Purrazzo. So very interesting. I would have not thought of that at all. Not thought of that at all. So very, very interesting. Haskins on his way up.
This is going to be a cool one.
Yeah, this is Mark Haskins and Leon Slater. My first glimpse of the young man that they signed recently. So the first time I've ever seen Leon Slater. So I'm pretty excited to see this. Can't wait for an upcoming ALW episode in December. It's Leva Bate versus Deonna Purrazzo versus Renee Michelle. Love and respect to you as well, Imru. Thank you for joining. Simon Miller. Yeah, we got Simon Miller and my boy Joe Hendry tonight. Say her name as she appears. I believe in Kimberly. Loving the new graphics. Reminds me of the PS2 loading screen. Oh, there you go.
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
I like that.
Yeah, there you go. I dig that.
I'm gonna say this too. For the new music that I'm making is a combination of a couple things that Joe and I love.
Ooh.
Rap and rock.
Nice. It reminds me of my old MTV days, the rock and rap connections that they used to have and everything like that. I love it. You know, one of my favorite 80s songs was when Aerosmith and Run DMC did Walk This Way.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Dude, it was so good. It was such a good collab. Like, no one ever thought in a million years that two bands like that would ever get together.
Right.
And it was just phenomenal. It was just phenomenal. There is Leon Slater, the brand new signee of TNA. Mark Haskins is amazing. Hi, everyone. Hello, SWAC fan. Simon Miller, the bald a-hole. James not a fan. Reports of the Triple H and Endeavor might delay Crown Jewel due to severe weather and no cover at the venue for the crowd. Really? Ooh, boy, that wouldn't be good. I didn't read that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
What the hell kind of severe weather are they having over there? Thunderstorms and stuff, I would think. They only get warm weather there. Let me see if I can find anything about that. That's interesting. I did not see any of that. See what it pops up on the old Google. WWE talent delayed. No, that was from when they were delayed after the. I'm not seeing any of that. I googled it. It's not on. It's not on the interwebs. Let me see if it's on the Twitter. See if it's on the Twitter anywhere. Nope. That's stuff from 2019. No. Crown Jewel storyline potentially delayed. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing any of that, Jason. I don't know where you saw that, but it's not on anywhere. It's not on Twitter. It's not on Google. There's nothing about that. So I'm not sure where you found that. Not sure where you found that, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. So we're underway here. Mark Haskins. Ooh, man, big boot through the.
A little bit of arm manipulation there.
Yeah, a little bit of arm play here. Loving the new signing wrestlers for Impact. Yeah, they need to give Tom Campbell a legit job. Walk This Way is a class. Yeah, it's so good. Such a good song. Good collaboration. TNA needs to sign Haskins. The dude's one of the best wrestlers to come out of the UK. My first time seeing him too. I haven't watched a lot of UK wrestling along the lines. I really never watched NXT UK. I just couldn't see it because, again, the time it was on, I was never able to watch it. It was always in the afternoon. Leon Slater at just 19 as a long-term deal. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's pretty unbelievable. Oh, a little interference from the outside.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Is that Haskins' wife? That's his wife? Is that what he just said? Haskins' wife getting involved? Did he just say that? Okay.
I think he did.
Guess that's a good way to stay together. Be right in your husband's corner for the match. Would be like Becky and Seth being like wrestling the same matches. Did you see on Twitter a kid dressed as Demon Balor for Halloween and randomly knocked on Finn's house? No, I did not see that. That's pretty cool. Did Finn answer? Finn took a pic with him. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Nice of him, actually, because a lot of times if somebody figures out where a wrestler lives, they don't really like to divulge that information. So it was nice of him to do that because, he could have just stayed inside so more people don't know that that's actually where he lives. I know information is pretty easy to find, but, a lot of times they, but that's good. That's cool of him. I saw something interesting where Zack Sabre Jr. said some really awesome stuff about TNA. From what I've read, he really respects TNA and said that he would like to come there at some point. That's quite Vicky. Yeah, Zack Sabre's awesome. Scott D'Amore is being super aggressive as he should, so the new TNA wrestling is very successful for years to come. Submission hold here, locked in. Well, don't forget, he signed PCO, right? PCO was the first signing to the new TNA. And then prior to that, last year, he signed Moose to a long-term deal. And also, there was Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace was signed to a long-term deal. So they're locking people in. They're locking people in. Remember, we used to complain about that. Well, a lot of times they get rid of people too quickly. People come and people go. Well, now again with that name recognition behind them, that they're probably going to start being. That's another change that we won't see it. We won't see it. We'll hear about it, but that's another big change because now with that name, you might be able to lock some more people down for longer terms and keep them for a longer time, so you don't see so much turnover. We went from sweating to freezing out. Yeah, we're getting a little warmer the weekend. This weekend's supposed to be a little bit warmer. I have great news. Me and Alicia Fox, she goes by Vix now, which is short for her real name, Victoria. Going to be covering the new TNA wrestling. Just wanted to share that.
That's awesome.
Me and Alicia Fox. You are doing it, Little Silver? Wow.
That's
How
cool.
do you know Alicia, dude? That's really cool. She's super nice. We actually talked over the phone, discussed a lot of things. Very cool. That's awesome, man. Instagram. Oh, okay. Do you think TNA will pick up any of the wrestlers that were released a couple months ago? Very possible.
I think they will. I think at least a couple. I think.
Yeah, very possible. Nice drop kick there from Leon Slater.
Derek, that's a dirty word this time of year.
What? Oh, yeah.
The other S word.
Yeah, I saw Derek. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to jinx it. I don't think I've seen any in the long range forecast yet, but once I start seeing like flakes in there, that yeah, all bets are off. Not seeing any quite yet, but we are getting cold. I mean, still 50s though, 60s for highs for the next like 5 days, so that's good. But then after that, it starts gradually dropping 40, and then there's a 20 thrown in there for nighttime. So it's cold at night, but so we're still staying a little higher during the day. But I don't see any flakes yet in the 12-day forecast. So that's good. Chase and Peace, good evening to you. I think they add to the knockouts division also. I think someone put out today a tweet us online with one of these things that stirs the pot, right? They put out that Shayna Baszler was saying that the WWE women's division is the best. I mean, duh. She works for WWE. What do you think she's going to say? I mean, of course, you're going to support your own, right? Like I don't understand why people get upset about that. But the person who tweeted it put out a thing and, of course, said, what do you think about this? Well, it's going to have their own choice. Everybody's going to have their own choice. But the thing is, all these companies, women they probably love watching each other wrestle. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are probably friends. So there's really no competition. Everybody likes to have a best out there. I mean, my personal opinion is TNA is Impact's women's division. We've said that over and over. But that's not to say there aren't great athletes everywhere. But a lot of these things that it's okay. It's fine to put questions out there and polls and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Shayna Baszler should say that she works for WWE. She's not going to say.
What do you want her to say?
Yeah. No, AEW is not. AEW's women's division is so good. I mean,
so much better than WWE.
It's kind of dumb, right? Why would you say otherwise? Oh, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Mustafa Ali for sure. Dolph is AEW bound. Yeah, Dolph would end up in AEW. That would make a lot of sense. His brother's there. His bro kicks here from Haskins. This has been a very back and forth match. Mark Haskins giving him some. He's giving him some lip.
Yeah, I think a little bit. I think this has been. I love the way they've paced this match. It picks up, and then it slows down and gets methodical, and then it picks up again. I like this.
It's a good showcase of two people that we normally wouldn't see. Well, I mean, obviously, we'll be seeing more of Leon Slater. I'll throw that out there, everybody. Where do you see Leon fitting in with Impact? Where do you think he starts? I mean, I'm sure we may not even see him maybe on regular TV for a while. He might have some things to work on in the background for a little bit, some training and things that they might want to do with him. So we might not see him right away. But when he does come up to the roster, where would you see him fitting? Do you think he starts singles competition? Do you think he starts maybe in a tag team with someone? Where do you guys think that Leon will show up, and where will he start when he gets to Impact and when he becomes a regular on Impact Wrestling or on TNA, not Impact? Well, TNA Impact. TNA Impact will be the show. The X Division, yeah. The X Division says Little Silver, then tag team. James Chadwick saying X Division. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know where he is, but it'd be an awesome match, Jeff. How about Leon against Leo Rush?
That. How about him against Speedball Mike Bailey?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a great match.
Or if you wanted to put him in the ring with a vet, another vet, him and Chris Sabin.
Sabin, yep. Yep. That's the thing, right? Like for someone like Leon, oh my God, look at the air he got on that.
Crazy.
Dude, he flew like up and over the far post. Oh my God. Look at it. Oh, he's going up.
Wow.
Look at that. Swanton 450. Yo. That was impressive.
Wow.
That was impressive. What do you think, Jeff? Are we looking at a future champ here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
To go off of Jeff's comment though, what better people in that X division, in that class, than going with people that are in Impact Wrestling? With the guys that he mentions, Chris Sabin, Speedball Mike Bailey. I mean, they have tremendous athletes in that X division, and he fit right in. Hey Nathan, ready for some Turning Point? Yes, yeah, let's go. We are. We've been watching since the 7:30. We started a little early tonight because of the pre-show. This is sponsored by Deep Fear, which is a new movie coming out with sharks versus narcs.
That sounds both interesting and a little bit troublesome because I have a feeling it's going to go down the path of Sharknado.
Yeah. It sounds like it could be a little cheesy. Told you he was amazing. X Division, Leon versus Chris Sabin. Single. Will Ospreay and Eddie. I can't wait for that one. It looks like a nice arena. Last night's looked a bit small. Yeah, a little on the smaller side, but I'm okay with that. That Thanksgiving Day slasher keeps showing commercials all the time now. I'm really excited, dude. We're watching it last night on the TV. It comes on. My wife's sitting there, and she's like, "Why would anybody want to kill anybody?" I said, "Listen." I said, knowing that I'm a slasher king and I've seen all of this, he's going to have a motive. The person will have a motive. There will be something that happens to him at the very beginning of the movie. I said that is going to make him want to kill people on Thanksgiving Day. Something tragic happens to him either on Thanksgiving. So sure enough, I go read the plot synopsis, right? And this doesn't really give anything away. But all it says is that after a tragedy on Black Friday. So a Black Friday tragedy. See, that's brilliant, dude. That's brilliant. Could you even imagine, like, if he incorporates in, because you remember the stories of when we were kids, they had those Black Friday tragedies where people were beating each other up over Cabbage Patch dolls. Yep. Could you imagine if they incorporate something in like that? Like somebody's mom, dad, parents, whatever, getting mobbed or killed in a fight over stuff on Black Friday, and then that's what causes this dude to snap and just kill people on things. That's brilliant. That's absolutely. So I showed it. I told my wife, I'm like, see, I told you. And then when I'm watching the latest trailer, Jeff, a corn holder was laying on the floor. If he kills somebody with a corn holder, that's going to go right up. Dude, that's going to go right up there with my favorite kill of all time, the sleeping bag thing in Friday the 13th. If I see someone die from a corn holder, that's going to be amazing. I don't even know how they would do that. Like what does he do? Is he jamming in his eye? Yeah, I was like, I don't know, but I'm all for that. Did your mom have you eat corn with corn holders when you were a kid? Mine did.
When I was little, yeah.
Yep. She'd make me stick those things in the ear of the corn, and I'd have to hold it so you don't get your fingers all full of butter. And and these things, they look like a little ear of corn. They're yellow, and they have two little tiny spiny little. And you know what? Those things on there are sharp too, because they have to get in the cob. They're sharp. I've poked my finger with those things. So I don't know how he's going to do it, but if he kills someone with a corn holder, that's tremendous. That is tremendous. And I think who did that movie? Is it Eli Roth that's doing that?
Yeah, it's Eli Roth.
That's insane. And he's a good director too. Yeah. He really is. I'm really excited for that.
I have a funny story about the corn holders.
Oh God.
So I remember, I mean, I was young, but I remember having them. And one day my dad just got pissed and he was like, "You're not eating corn like that anymore." So he was like, "Just hold it. It's meant to get all over you. So it's fine.
You're eating like a man. No more of that stuff.
Yeah, no more of that.
No more of that. You getting that butter dripping all over your fingers, down your face."
His exact quote was, "No more of that baby shh." Yes, sir.
I used to eat corn so weird when I was growing up. When I was younger, I would eat it, but I would leave all I'd watch my grandfather eat a piece of corn, dude. Nothing was left on that cob. Nothing. Down to the nub, no of those little things sticking out the skins. Nothing. Like he gnawed it all the way down. When I would eat it, all the skin's sticking out, part of the pieces of the corn is sticking out. And he looked at me, he's like, "You don't eat corn that way." He's like, "What are you? You're leaving all that good stuff on the cob." Oh, good times. I loved corn on a cob, and I can't eat it anymore. It's so sad. I love corn. I love popcorn. I can't eat it. It bothers my stomach now, and it sucks. Does anyone remember what match Cultaholic was sponsoring? I don't. I do not. Eddie Edwards liked my tweet earlier about TNA being nice. Vincenzo. Hello, Vincenzo. How are you? Hello. Andrea is here. Hello to you. Brandon Barnes is here. Some people joining us at the 8 o'clock hour. Bryce Frank. Do you like that Mark Haskins stay in Impact? He wants to know from you, Jeff. Would you like it if Mark stayed in Impact?
Yes, I would.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I think he could have some great matches there. And I honestly believe that they need to expand the roster. So I'd love to see, I'd love to see some different matchups in 2024, and that would definitely be, having him there would be interesting for sure.
Yeah, that would be cool. He looked pretty good. Tonight's the first time I've seen him. Like I said, He looked good. Imru says we got him hungry for corn. I am hungry and I want some corn with butter.
Oh, we're starting out with this, huh?
Oh, we're getting the tag team match first.
All right.
Walking Weapon Josh Alexander is in the ring first, leading off the show. I think it's the Subculture match. Yeah. Yes, it is. You are correct. It's Josh and Eric Young versus Subculture. Eric Young coming out next. Let's see what he comes out with. Does he got see what kind of mask he has? He has the Dr. Doom mask. Does he have the Dr. Doom mask on? Gotta love Eric's entrance.
Absolutely.
Badass. Let's see what he got. Is he Dr. Doom? I can't see it yet. I believe he is. Yes. Dude, that mask is amazing. Wait till you see the movie. What movie are you talking about? You talking about the Thanksgiving one? The Thanksgiving horror movie? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm doing fine, Jeff. I am here with Andrew watching you all. Hello, Damien. And Andrew. He looks even more like Doom in the green. Dude, that's an amazing mask. Amazing mask. I wonder if that's an actual Marvel Doctor Doom mask. It could be. Because they make replicas of that.
Yeah. That lighting and that mask, that combination is amazing.
Yeah, it was. The green, they looked just like Doom. EY came out with Nashville teammate Nashville intro. Yes. How about the Canadian Destroyers for Josh and EY tag team name?
I like that.
That's cool. Subculture, ladies and gentlemen. We know these guys well. They held the Impact Tag Team titles for a good while. Have to admit something. When I saw Simon Miller in the card for Turning Point, it came to me that I've seen him before, as he was with WhatCulture. Yep, he did a show for them called Ups and Downs, like the best and worst of that day's wrestling shows.
Yep. I like watching that. I enjoy.
Wait a second. I knew he looked a little bit familiar. Is he the one who got into it with? Wasn't there a show? I think it was this past year at some point. There was a show, and didn't he get into it with? Did he get it? Was he the guy who got into it with Sean Ross Sapp?
No, not.
Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Yeah, somebody else.
Okay, because there was some other. Oh no, yeah.
No, I don't know if he did get into it with him. I didn't know that.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think of what the other dude. No, the other guy I think had a beard. No, so it probably wasn't him.
Not Simon.
But there was two of them that kind of got into a shouting match with each other at some sort of event. I know Sean Ross Sapp was one of them, but I don't remember who the other guy was. Do you want SmackDown update? Yeah, you can throw updates out. I don't care. I'm going to watch it later anyway. To be honest, I snuck a little peek at the results. That show was taped. So I snuck a little peek at the results, so I kind of know what's going on. Anyway, SmackDown was actually taped tonight. LA Knight, yeah, the LA Knight promo. From what I read, there was a lot of promos on it tonight. A lot of promos. Heard it was Cultaholic or something like that. Yeah. Josh in the ring first.
I think this is interesting, them being a tag team right now, like Josh and EY.
Kind of reforming Team Canada, yeah. Well, that's what we were saying last night, and I was saying, you think they're gonna? I mean, maybe they'll stick around in that for a little while. You think?
Maybe. And here's the other question: does Scott get involved again? Because I mean, you got to have Scott in it too, right? If you're reviving Team Canada. You want to talk about some TNA like nostalgia? There you go.
Who do you all think will show up for TNA's first show? Who do y'all think will show up? Shout it out in the chat. Let us know. I mean, do you think we see Dixie Carter? Do you think we see Mike Tenay? Maybe call a one match on the show. Who do y'all think will show? I think it's gonna that pay-per-view. I think it's gonna kind of be I think it's gonna be a star-studded show.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna see a lot of people show up there. A lot of big names, I think, will show up there.
It'd be really cool if somehow Impact and AEW, and you got Sting, Christian, and Jeff Jarrett, and Samoa Joe. I mean, you have so many folks over there. Taz could even do something. I mean, it would be really cool if they could do work together and have some of those folks go back over.
Yeah, it would be cool. It would be a hell of a way to kick it off. They're gonna want to blow the house down with that show.
Yeah.
So whatever they're gonna do to do that. I mean, obviously you'll have the regular matches and stuff in the show, but they're gonna want to really blow that away. So there's gonna be some stuff happening there.
Yeah.
Surprises and people from the past showing up there, some legends showing up there. I think
they will want to create a big time buzz.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of the surprises too. They may pre-announce that. As to how you're saying it, because that'll sell tickets.
Yeah, I mean, definitely hold some of the bigger ones, but announce some of the ones that people will be like, all right, yeah, I got to tune into that.
I know a lot of people in our group, and probably us included, wouldn't really like it, but you think they would pay Hulk Hogan to come?
No.
Yeah, I would kind of think they'd want to stay away from that. A little bit too much controversy with that.
Yeah, I don't think Hogan or Bischoff will be on the invite list.
Yeah. Probably won't have Vince Russo on speed dial either.
Or Jim Cornette. I don't think they'll. I think that invite will get lost in the mail too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. They want to put that behind them, I think.
Yeah.
James is like, oh, F no. I would love for Bobby Roode to appear on it. I don't know. What is the crowd chanting? I heard them too. I can't really tell.
I have my volume turned down so low.
I have it turned down a little bit too. It's a very, very different crowd from United States. The cheering comes at times of like very different times. They're not cheering during the whole thing. They're kind of a little more quiet, a little more subdued. But it's different. Like you're hearing the boos and stuff like that. But they're not really, But see, when now like this, when they do that little, up and then down, they go, yay, up and down, yay. So a little, very different. I like watching stuff from overseas. It's very different.
Yeah, I say this all the time, and I'm not just trying to suck up to our friends across the pond, but I mean, honestly, international fans don't get as much wrestling as we do in the States. And, it's good that they're getting this. And it's good that TNA is going back and doing this again, because this again is moving back to some of the things they used to do. They go on tours and do this stuff, so this is really good, and I'm glad to see fans from all over being able to enjoy some great wrestling.
TNA chance. Oh, there you go. TNA chance.
Like that. Yeah, I saw that, Heather. I saw that story pop up on my Facebook.
Oh, Russo said that Twitter wouldn't be, or that on Twitter it wouldn't be TNA without him.
Yeah.
Kind of methodical here.
Yeah.
A little slower pace. Shots to the midsection. Tries to get away, but he grabs him by the seat of his pants. That didn't work. Luke Owen is a complete TNA mark. I think the guy might be Luke Owen. He works for Wrestle Talk. Okay. Yeah. I just remember he had like a stringy beard. Who did shows with people who worked alongside. Okay. Maybe that was who it is then. I remember seeing the tweet. They were kind of going at each other. Like one was yelling at the other. I don't even remember what it was about. America's Most Wanted would be a cool blast from the past. Vincent Valenhide. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Hello, Vincent. Russo desperately misses those wrestling level paychecks. I'm sure he does. Although, listen, if he was smart with his money, I'm sure he made a good chunk. I'm sure he made a good chunk of money. Yeah. If he was smart with his money, I'm sure he's probably a millionaire. If he was careful with those paychecks. Hello, A. Jobson. How are you? Michael King says ODB. Could be an ODB sighting. Yeah.
I saw a video of her working out, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
So maybe, just maybe.
Could be an ODB sighting. Webster trying to get back to his own corner, man. He's been just taking a beating out here. His flash working Webster trying to get over to his own corner. And he cannot. Josh holds him up from doing that. There you go. Okay. Josh goes out to the floor. There we go.
They're working pretty well together.
Josh and Eric Young, yeah.
Yeah, they're really working well together.
Now there's a pretty good crowd here. This is definitely a bigger arena than they were at on last night's show, no doubt. Russo's desperate for attention. Leon Slater had a match in Glasgow versus Kaz. It was awesome. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bet that was awesome.
Oh man, look at this one too. Wow, that was close. Almost took Josh down.
Yeah, that destroyer.
More TNA chance.
Yeah.
Great match so far. Yeah, it's been very good. Very different pacing on it. A little slower, and then they sped it up a little bit. Count of two and a kick out by Alexander. Simon said this venue actually holds about 2,000 people. Yeah, I can see that. You can see like behind the crowd on the TV cameras. Yeah, I can't really see that there could be curtains there. But there also is probably an upper level. You can't really see the upper level.
Make it out, yeah.
I can see that. I see EC3 maybe coming in for an appearance.
That'd be
They've worked with NWA in the past. That wouldn't surprise me.
I missed that feud between him and Moose, man. That was so good.
EC3. Oh my God. When that was during COVID times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That oh my God. That cinematic thing that they did was freaking brilliant.
It was great.
It was brilliant. Wow, that was close. Count out, almost a count of three. Very close. Bill Body. That's who it was, Nathan. You got it. That's who it was. Nathan got it. It was Bill Body.
Yes. I have no idea who that is.
Bill Body was that guy. Yeah, that was him. I recognize the name. That's who it was. Oh, look at this. Rights. Now the crowd's getting a little. Look at this.
There you go.
Double sharpshooters.
Yeah, double sharpshooters.
Subculture trying to get their way back over to the ropes. They do. Crowd didn't like that. I think I would like to see aces and eights and maybe the beautiful people back in TNA. The beautiful people were just there for the celebration, so I wouldn't doubt it. EC3 just had to go through his pointless call your shot phase. You know what, though? That stuff that Eric Young was doing was actually pretty good. Jeff and I did a pay-per-view of that, and it was really enjoyable.
EC3.
Mm-hmm. Remember when EC3 was doing that? I forget what he called that.
Control your narrative.
Control your narrative. Yeah. That was actually good, man. That pay-per-view we did was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Bro, I was the one where Braun was at, right? The Braun Strowman one.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people were rumoring that Bray might have taken a shot at that.
Yeah.
Because Braun was there.
It was different, which I like. Oh wow. Wow. Okay, so James Chadwick just sent me a DM.
Okay.
Josh Alexander versus Will Ospreay will air in 2 weeks on November 16th, Thursday night.
Oh, that was they filmed that overseas, I think, too.
They did that at the Bound for Glory Fallout.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. That's gonna be good.
Yeah. So yeah, in a couple weeks. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna end up their year. We're gonna get like a lot of this stuff. We're gonna get a lot of the stuff from like the tapings from overseas.
Yeah.
This is from Eli Impact on Twitter. Wrote Zack Sabre Jr. has expressed his desire to wrestle in TNA.
Yeah.
I think Impact is the one major promotion I haven't wrestled in yet. Alex Shelley's our world champion. We've never wrestled. Chris Sabin, I don't think we've wrestled. Josh as well. That would be great. Said Zack Sabre Jr. That's I told you guys. I told you this is going to be a really exciting year. Really, really exciting year There are going to be a lot of people. Oh my gosh, dude. Backbreaker now, backslide on Josh. 2, nope.
Oh.
Oh! Oh, that's got to be it. 2, 3. There you go. Josh Alexander and Eric Young win. Josh put on his Twitter. I just happened to see on his Twitter, he wrote that this one is fire. And it was fire. He was correct. Great match to start it. Got the crowd involved. Pick up the win for the first time as a team. They point out. EC3 just had it. I'll call your shot. Yeah, control your narrative. Yeah, it wasn't bad though. Like I said, that wasn't bad. That one show that we watched with Braun was actually pretty good. It was different. Very, very different. This is the card we're getting tonight. So Dani Luna and Jordynne Grace. Oh, there it is. Joe Hendry and Simon Miller. I can't wait, Jeff, to hear whatever song he does for him.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh my God, I cannot wait for the song that we get from them. Hogan coming back. No, Jeff. We were talking about that earlier. CRB Croft. No, probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Yes, I'm having fun with the results going across the bottom. So chime in, please.
Nice win for the Faces. That announcement. Impact signs Leon Slater. I blocked that, Eli. I don't want to see pics of him when talking about wrestling on Twitter. Why would you post pics? What? Wait, what? Who? What Eli is this? What are you talking? Who the hell's doing that?
Oh boy.
I guess I don't blame you for blocking him, man.
Oh wow.
This is when Scott D'Amore came out and handed him a contract.
Yeah.
And Scott's even letting him write it on his back. Look at this. Big smile on Kazarian's face.
That's awesome. Wow. That's powerful.
Wow, look at that. There you go. There you go. Gisele and Alex Windsor up next, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be just fine, Joe.
Who? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Leon? Yeah, no doubt.
Just fine.
Yeah, no doubt. Gisele Shaw on her way out. And oddly enough, no entourage with Gisele. Not very often we see Gisele come down on her own.
Yeah. Might be rethinking some things.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
I want to say welcome to those I haven't said welcome to. If anybody else is joining us that wasn't here from the beginning, hello. Want to make sure that you all know to please make sure you like the stream for us tonight. Throw up a like on there so you don't forget about it later. Likes are huge. Most important thing you could do for a show. Really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm stuff. So make sure you drop a like on the stream. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're inching up to 4K subs. So please subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is also for people listening afterward, because I know a lot of people do check out the streams after they're done. I also have to shout out, as Alex Windsor comes down to the ring, shout out to you guys who stick out the videos, because I know, listen, I was telling Jeff, I know how hard it is, because I do another podcast now about a game I play, and I do research on YouTube, and I watch a lot of videos about it. I know the pain of watching a YouTube video now for a long time. There are so many damn ads, so many ads. It's just insane. So thank you to those who do watch through, and maybe not watching along with us, but you're watching through after it's over. I know how difficult that is. So thank you to you. And obviously hit the notification bell as well to be notified about when we have future content. Yes, there's the bell, baby. Ding, ding. The quintessential diva. I block everyone who retweets porn. Good job. Yes, I do too. There's a lot of that out there. About to see why Alex Windsor is one of my favorite women wrestlers. Getting underway. Alex and Gisele.
James, is there a promotion? Does she have a home promotion that she normally wrestles in? I'd like to, since you've recommended her, I've got to watch some more.
The ring announcer from tonight is Tom Campbell from Cultaholic.
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Very nice. I mean, it's all but guaranteed for TNA that Bully will be there. Bully's been there lately anyway. So it's all but guaranteed that Bully will be there. Maybe, maybe Bubba Ray will be there. But those guys, I'm sure, will be part of it. Tommy Dreamer, I'm sure, will be there. Like the guys that have been there that we have seen so far will definitely be part of it. I really like seeing Emerson Jane versus Trinity. I want to see her more at Impact TNA Knockouts division. Gisele and Alex kind of just staring each other down a little bit.
Joe, I have a question for you in the chat.
Okay, shoot.
At some point in the year 2024, is Gisele a champion? Tag team or knockouts champion? Any belt?
She's put in a lot of work this past year. I would certainly say she's deserving of it. She had a lot. We have to remember back, guys, because it's been a year now, right? It's almost the end of the year. But she was in a lot of big matches. She really was. She had a lot of shots against current title holders. She's fought Trinity.
Hell of a match with Mickie James.
Oh my God, yeah. She's gone up against Mickie, Deonna Purrazzo. She's gone up against all of them. And she's won some. So I would say she deserves it. I don't know where it's gonna be. I think if it's going to be like tag team, they really need to figure out somebody who she can tag up with. Because I think they were kind of experimenting with that a little bit. And we're seeing like different people, like people are saying that, logically, would it be Savannah? Would it be? And they've tried her, I think, with a bunch of other people, but they got to keep that a thing.
Let me interject there because I have a bit of a fantasy booking situation here. Mm-hmm. If you remember, she was trying to be a part of a certain team.
I know where you're going.
And what if that one person returns?
That person who was in WWE for a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
What if that's the teammate?
I could totally see that. Could you imagine the two of them together?
Right.
They would be the most obnoxious tag team that's ever been.
And I'd love every minute of it.
Oh my God, those two characters! I could even see them starting that backstage show again too. Her and Emma backstage. Oh my God, yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. Definitely see that for sure. That would be tremendous. I would not be surprised one bit if Emma comes back. I wouldn't be surprised one bit. Because she was fantastic. She really was fantastic.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised one bit. And you never know. Maybe her boyfriend, are they married yet? Maybe her boyfriend follows her.
Maybe so.
And then comes to Impact as well. W. James MCI. She deserves it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's really had a hell of a year. Imagine if Gisele won the Knockouts World title and her fellow United Empire compatriot Ospreay signed and then comes out to congratulate her. Ooh, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Listen, if Will Ospreay signs to TNA, that alone is just huge. That's like wrestling headlines would be on every dirt sheet and busted open. That is huge because everybody's saying he's the biggest free agent on the market. And if Impact got him, if TNA got him, that just takes it to an all different level. He's just huge. Huge. They're bringing in some new knockouts. Maybe it's time to introduce a mid-card knockout title, and Gisele would be a great inaugural champ. Maybe they'll. I mean, that's a good point, Bonus Baby. Maybe they're going to do some new titles. Maybe they'll do some new things. I don't think they'll change it up all that much because the classic name of TNA, they're gonna want to keep that a lot of that intact. But you never know. They could add a woman's knockouts title, some kind of like an intercontinental something, like a mid title maybe. Yeah. Masha, how about Masha winning the women's title? Well, I mean, they're obviously the title holders in MK Ultra. So obviously when that, how long ever they want to keep that going, that's a very popular team though. They might want to keep that going for a little while. Women's X Division. Interesting.
That'd be cool.
Interesting. What a cutter. Is that enough? 2? No. Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2.
Really good match so far.
Yeah. Both of these matches have been really, really good. King of the Mountain title comes back, and it's intergender. I could see some Impact likes that to do that stuff. They've been doing that a lot lately. They've had matches where they've had women and men.
What a move.
2. Wow. Kick out at 2.
Wow.
Alex Windsor is really good.
Yeah. James, thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah.
You were spot on. You were spot on.
She's really good.
Yeah.
Roll up. Nope. Just a 1. Just a 1.
What's up, Gust?
Hey, Gust, how are you? You have the Saudi pay-per-view tomorrow. You'll see the women dressed up in very, very different attire over there.
Mm-hmm. Bonus Baby saying, never been a Madcap Moss fan, but I think I'd like him in TNA. I think they could be really creative with him. I could see him and Swinger doing some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like him and Swinger, if you pair them together, I bet it'd be comedic gold.
Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah. Oh man, with the right knee.
Ooh,
big right knee from Gisele Shaw. Oh, and another one. Oh man,
that's gonna
1, 2, 3. Shaw wins.
You're gonna have to check your chiclets after that.
Yeah.
that was brutal.
Like to see Tennille. Yeah, that's what we're to return as more of a manager. She was much better on the mic as a character. I wouldn't say that, Barry. She was in some good match. I don't necessarily. I think I agree. I don't think I'd agree. I think she was. We saw her in some really good tag team matches. Remember, they had that. Didn't they beat the Iconics for the titles?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I wouldn't say that she wasn't good in the ring. Gisele Shaw gets the win. Uh-oh. Internet darling Simon Miller.
Oh, let it be song time.
Oh God, dude. Said you brought me to Impact Wrestling. I might be in the minority, but we know that Impact has the X Division title as like a mid-card title, stepping stone to world title. My question: we already have Knockouts tag titles and Knockouts world title, but do you think that Impact wants to get a mid-card title for the women? Possibly. No, they swerved us. It's not coming next. It's going to be Rich Swann and Trey Miguel up next.
Hey, if we're not getting that one next, I'm fine with getting this one. And of course, this amazing entrance music.
One of the best theme songs in wrestling. I was rooting for Alex. She seems really cool. Gisele Shaw wins. I'm British. I never heard of him. Tennille's biggest problem is her skin condition disease, which has been known to cause her to miss shows in order to recover.
This is for Brandon, so just a random giggity.
Can we get a giggity for no reason? Sure, why not? IPWF, which they'll be showing on the channel too. We'll get that stuff. That'll be good time. Let's go. Simon is a heel. You gotta love it. Damn, I want to see this. Deonna Purrazzo is one of Impact Wrestling's best knockouts. No doubt about that.
Yeah, no doubt. No arguments here. All right, A. Jobson, I have a question for you and the rest of the chat. Is Deonna Purrazzo in the top 5 top women's wrestlers right now? Is she in the top 5 of active women's wrestlers right now? And if she's not in your top 5, please let us know who's ahead of her.
Trey Miguel. Banger incoming. I'll give you a reason for a giggity. Just say the word, says Derek. Yep. Yep, without question. Ask Deonna and she'll say she's the effing greatest. Deonna top 3, says Vincent. Top 3.
Yeah, that's kind of who's your top 3, Vincent? Give us your top 3.
I'd certainly put Deonna in the top 5, along with the likes of Masha and Bailey from WWE. Bailey? Really? Okay. All right. Who
would be your number 1, Barry Monkey? Give us your top 3. That's my next question. Give me your top 3 women wrestlers right now. Active women's wrestlers. Give me your top 3. This is going to be a fun match, by the way.
Oh, yeah, man. Bailey's character work is excellent.
I agree with that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just don't know what I'm not sure where Bailey's at right now. I don't know. I started to wonder if whether or not Bailey might not be able to necessarily wrestle very much anymore, because she's not been in a ring in a long time. So I she's had the injury and stuff like that. Maybe she's still taking time to heal. I don't know. But yeah, Bailey's characters have always been good. Top 3 is tough. It's really hard to say, because are you looking when you look at top lists of anything, do you look at career wise, or are you looking at what they're doing right now?
What they're doing today in 2023. And over the last, I guess you can factor in last couple of years too.
I mean, because if you're, for WWE, you'd be hard pressed not to say Charlotte Flair. I mean, but see, you can go with Charlotte, you can go with Bianca Belair, and you could go with Rhea Ripley as well for what she's been doing.
Yep.
Impact, obviously, of Trinity, who had a tremendous year. And Deonna, of course, is up there. Mickey in the time she had prior when she was champ. You know, AEW. I mean, Tony Storm, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker. It's tough. It's tough.
I
Very
think Athena doesn't get enough love, but
Athena, yeah. Becky, Athena, Mickey, Trinity, and Deonna. For me, Slamovich is the best in the world. The next 5 or 6 are hard to separate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. Like who's in your top 10? Who do you leave out? Because it's tough. I mean, it really is. It really is tough to narrow it down. I think not all time, Mark. Not all time.
I was just gonna say, Mark, you're in the wrong decade. You're in the wrong decade, my friend. I think Tiffany from NXT has massive potential.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Man, Trey is just both of these guys.
B-Fab could be joining Lashley in the Profits.
Oh, okay. Interesting direction, but yeah, I'd like that. I think I'd like that.
They need to call themselves a Hurt Business, man. Just go back to that. Come on, man. Just go back to the Hurt Business. Let's go. Tony Storm is probably the best in AEW at the moment. Yeah, her new gimmick's funny. I like it. It's almost like she's like Marilyn Monroe type of character. I kind of like it.
I love it. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Britt Baker, Athena, and Camille. Oh yeah, we forgot about it. We always tend to forget about Camille. I mean, how long did she hold the title?
Right.
Like insane amount of time. Oh man. Right onto the ring apron. Swann down onto the floor. Wonder if he brought his spray paint can. Bonus Baby chimes in with the thought of the night. Be sure to eat a Frosty with a spoon. You try to suck that thing through a straw and you'll give yourself an aneurysm. Completely random comment of the night. You Bonus Baby, if we had an award for random comment of the night, you win. You absolutely win. What comment did I miss from you, James? I just read your last one. B-Fab could be joining us Lashley in the Profits, right? Or did I miss one before that?
I didn't see one before that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I read that out. I think you missed me reading it. Unless I'm living in the Twilight Zone.
If you are, then I am.
He said Jeff heard me too. So he's proof that I said it. I love Masha, but if we just could understand her. A. Jobson's eating 3 cheesesteak pizza.
I'm eating shepherd's pie right now.
Shepherd's pie is good stuff, man. I haven't had shepherd's pie. My mom used to make amazing shepherd's pie. Ground beef, like a tomato base, whatever it was, whatever kind of sauce that she sauteed the ground beef and the vegetables in, and then put that in a baking dish, and then put mashed potatoes over top and bake it. So good. Oh, Rich Swann is out on the ramp. Both men fighting out on the ramp now. Oh, Swann just gets a super kick from Trey. As our truth would say, my bad. All good. All good. All good.
Yeah, you got to throw Sheeta in there too. That's good.
Yeah. Been the champ for a long time.
Come on, Rich Swann.
Rich Swann trying to gather himself. Getting back up in the ring now, taking some boots from Trey Miguel. Drop kick there from Swann. Trey goes down. One of the best all time would be AJ Lee, Saraya, and so many.
Mm-hmm.
Saraya's kind of disappeared since she lost.
Yeah.
AJ, I would assume is done. I don't think she's. A lot of people rumored that when the whole stuff about CM Punk was going on, that maybe she would show up. But I kind of think she's probably done. How long is this show for? I'm guessing probably till 11. Pay-per-views, their pay-per-views are usually always 3 out. Wow, man. Look at that kick there from Rich Swann. It's like a back kick while he was in the air going over Trey's head. Shepherd's pie is lamb. Yeah, it is. Overseas, I know you guys eat it with lamb. Yeah, I know. Of course, I Americanize shepherd's pie. They always Americanize things. I'm eating pulled pork with quinoa brown rice for dinner. Very nice.
That sounds good.
I'm impressed with the NXT new girl, Lola Vice.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool that everybody has their own favorite woman wrestlers out there. Look how far women's wrestling has come. That enough? Nope. Kick out by Rich Swann at 2. I got screwed by this match in predictions because I did my predictions before the Shelley injury changed the card because I had Kazarian for this match originally. Yeah, AJ was doing stuff with women in wrestling. I don't know exactly what. Did someone say pie? One of the best all-time skits.
The Rock playing the SmackDown.
I miss that man for promos, man. He had some of the most funny. I would be giggling, laughing when The Rock would do promos. Just the stuff he'd come up with, my God. It was so much fun. Remember when he was playing the music for Vicky Guerrero?
Oh my God.
Oh, I was dying. I was literally in tears. It was so funny. Whatever happened to Sue? We don't know. We do not know. She got pregnant. She had a baby. I'm assuming she's taking care of her baby. Look at these guys just rights and double chop takes down Trey and then a big kick right to the side of the jaw. Now we're just going back and forth. Super kicks, 2 in a row. Up and over. Trey Miguel with the ball. Both men are down. Crowd is into it. Charlotte teaming with Shotzi versus Chelsea and Piper. Yeah, I read about that. Look how far women's wrestling has come. Tony Khan said, what? Yeah, some people believe and some don't. Some don't. This is a team I never thought I would see, Shotzi and Charlotte Flair. Yeah, that's a little weird. A little different. Tiffany Stratton is my favorite. She's got a bright future, I think, Jason. She's got a bright future. I think she'll be around for a long time to come. You dress like a hooker, not the expensive guy. Yep. That was so funny, dude. Like, 1, 2, 3. Nope. Kick out at 2. The Rock's promo is just that. I could just sit and watch videos after videos after videos of Rock's promos. How he bait people into saying this life ain't good. Yep. Bait people into doing it. Well, what do you think? It doesn't matter what you think. And so good.
My favorite was whenever he would ask anyone for their name, I'd be like, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, you did it. You did the thing.
It doesn't matter what. Yeah, it was so good. Oh, man. Big, huge chop. Man, you just saw the sweat fly off after that chop.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, major cutter off the top rope. Huge cutter.
About to fly. He's about to fly. If he hits it,
Swann's going up second row.
If he hits it, it's gone.
Oh, 361, 2.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that was a little controversial there.
Okay. I can deal with seeing more of these two in a program.
They're gonna probably play this off as it was a very controversial ending.
I like that. I can deal with that.
Oh, Jordynne Grace and Dani Luna is next.
Oh. Gotta find which graphic that is. I've got a bunch over here tonight.
Wish these bots would stop trying to follow me. There's been so many bots on Twitter lately.
It's so bad.
It is so bad. I have to block them like constantly.
Oh yeah.
Dani Luna with some words for Jordynne Grace.
Yeah, for this match.
Was the arm up? It did look like he kicked out. Rockberry and Booker T caused Sting to go to TNA instead of WWE. Dani Luna on her way out. Rich Swann wins. He does indeed.
Yes, yes, yes.
From South Wales, Dani Luna. Bruce Phillips. Hey, Bruce.
What's up, Bruce?
Hope you're well. Wow, I can't believe NBA basketball started.
I know, man.
They're playing this goofy, weird in-season tournament, which I think is really bizarre. It's almost like they're doing like the NCAA tournament in the middle of basketball season, where it's really, really bizarre. It counts toward their records too, so it's a regular game, but it counts toward this weird tournament.
Okay, so they're trying to shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's like a 2-week tournament. And then
all about viewership.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, for sure. You know what I think? You know why I think they honestly did it, Jeff? Is I think that because so many times now they get the players that sit out games, and then I think that the fans are getting pissed like that when they're paying for these tickets and they sit out because the games are almost kind of like not very meaningful in the regular season. So I think maybe that might be why, because I think they did say that they can't sit out games during this tournament thing. So this tournament thing takes up a little bit of time. It's like almost, I think it's almost 2 weeks. So it would seem that a lot of the players like to take those days off, those rest days kind of now, because the start of the season and it's not, like I said, not very meaningful and stuff. So I think that's kind of why they did it. I'll tell you what, though, man, I'm liking my Celtics. Holy God, they have looked. I mean, they beat a team by 50 the other day. 53 points, I think, was the difference in margin. They're gonna be amazing if they stay healthy. Porzingis and Tatum and Brown, my God. Do you guys know who Simon Miller is? Yes. The best Rocket doesn't matter was to Santino Marella at a Hall of Fame ceremony a few years ago when he was inducting his father and grandfather. I don't know. One of his it doesn't matter is with Jericho. I think is one of the ones I remember. Yeah, that was when Jericho debuted, right? It was Jericho's debut, I believe.
Him and Jericho has some great.
Oh my
course, man.
Oh my God, those two. Jericho comes out, starts to say something. I think he was saying The Rock might have said something, if I remember right. He was to say, like, who are you? I am, and it doesn't matter who you are.
Who in the blue hell
Yep.
are you?
I am. It doesn't matter. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Conrad's in the house. What's up, Conrad?
So kind of rap.
Dani Luna over in the corner takes a boot from Jordynne Grace. Up and over. Jordynne with some nice moves here. Oh, man. Big forearm to Dani Luna. Dani Luna goes down. Quick cover. Only a 1. Tyrese Maxey is going to be a star for my Sixers now that Harden is gone. The only better. Tell you what, that's just a mess, man. That's a mess. They're probably better that he's gone, but I don't know. That just was that whole thing. See, I don't know. I could go on for a while about Philly and stuff with their whole process thing. What a big mess that became. 1, yep, cover just a 1 again and a kick out there.
Folks, let us know who's your favorite NBA team.
You watch basketball, and if so,
You watch basketball, yeah.
Who is it? I've been a Celtic fan since Larry Bird. When Larry Bird first came into the league, 79, I think it was. So I've been a Celtics fan since. Dani Luna now trying to get Jordynne up. Not quite. Neither one of them really can. Both women trying to suplex each other, but none of them. Roll up. 2. Nope. Utah Jazz. Wow, there you go.
Conrad said the T-Wolves.
Minnesota. The Timberwolves. Nice. Chicago Bulls. Magic, Showtime, Laker fan. Ooh, I am not a Laker fan being a Celtic fan. I am not a Laker fan. I don't really hate many teams in basketball, but the Lakers are right up there. I mean, I'll always have my hate for everything Philadelphia, so I really don't like the 76ers, but the Lakers have probably a special place in my heart for the most hatred I have for any basketball team. Maybe, no, I shouldn't say that, because you know who's probably getting up there now close are the Miami Heat. I really can't stand. I didn't like the Heat when LeBron was on that team. And I cannot stand is Spoelstra. I hate that dude. There is just something about him that makes me want to just punch him in the face. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the hair, that it's that, like, he has real nice hair. I don't know what it is. I don't like that guy. I just don't like that guy. Trust the process. That process has been going on for the past 10 years now. I don't think it inspired trust in too many people. They haven't really done much. I stopped watching since the reign of the legend Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was awesome. They had some great battles with the Celtics back in the day. Bird and Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a game. You ever want to see something cool? And whether you're a Celtic fan or not, if you just watch basketball, go and look up on YouTube the time that Larry Bird decided to play left-handed. He decided one night he was going to play left-handed the entire game, and he's a righty. And he still went out and still ended up scoring like 30-some points. And played the entire game left-handed. He was just that good. John apparently is not a Larry Bird fan.
Apparently.
He's spamming the chat. I get it, John. You're not a fan. I get it. By the way, here is something I didn't know. Guess what Joel Embiid did to get himself fined by the NBA? Apparently he's a big DX fan, and he did the symbol, and the NBA didn't like it, and he got fined by the NBA. The crotch chop thing. Yeah. One day I would love to have a GOAT NBA discussion. Greatest of all time. Oh my God, that's a difficult conversation.
That's a very difficult conversation.
Yeah, it is. I mean, LeBron, Michael Jordan. But you know what? That has been debated till the day is long by Skip Bayless and Was it Skip and Stephen A used to go at it, or was it Skip? It might have been Skip and Shannon. And Skip was always the Jordan guy. Shannon was always the LeBron guy. And oh my God, like back and forth. Wow, Danny Luna almost got the win there. And a 2 count.
I'm looking up where final resolution will be.
Oh yeah, we've got that one coming up. That's December.
Yeah,
just found that out last night. I didn't really think there was another pay-per-view, but yeah.
Toronto.
They're back in Canada. They've spent a lot of time in Canada this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff in Canada.
Toronto, Heather.
Bill Russell. Larry versus Magic. Joel's a big WWE fan.
All right. I know I'm not going to be popular with Joe with this one, but I was a huge Dr. J fan.
I never disliked Dr. J. You know, they were rivals with the Celtics and stuff a little bit, but I never disliked Dr. J. The one person I did not like on that team was Andrew freaking Toney, because whenever they played the Celtics, he never freaking missed.
Never missed.
No matter if he'd go back beyond the 3-point line, I'm covering my eyes. I'm like, yeah, he's just gonna make it.
Yep.
He's just.
What about when they got Chuck
Barkley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never see at that time. I think my Celtics are kind of on a downturn when Barkley came in.
Yeah,
because that was after Larry retired, and then you started getting that they were pretty bad for a while until they started getting some people back in. But that Barkley era when Karl Malone and all those guys started coming in, I never mind Barkley. Barkley he was very different. He was very stocky for an NBA player. The round mound of rebound, they called him.
Yep.
Look at all the elbows here. It's like a machine. Got like a jackhammer going into her head.
And Dani is just withstanding. Well, she was anyway.
Yes, she was. Oh, the Grace driver.
Oh.
2, 3. Jordynne Grace wins.
Oh.
Grace driver wins it. The juggernaut, Jordynne Grace, is your winner. Who thinks Jordynne wins? Does Jordynne win the title on that first TNA pay-per-view? Does Jordynne win the title on Hard to Kill? Let me know in the chat. Does Jordynne win the title on Hard to Kill?
Oh, man, that's a tough one, Joe.
It really is, because a new beginning for them. Where do they want to go? Do they want to start out with Trinity as their champ, or do they want to go in the direction of Jordynne Grace and start out? So Dani Luna with a
show of respect.
Nice gesture there. Yeah, a show of respect from Jordynne. Oh, this was the briefcases.
Feast or fired.
Say a little thing for Yuya here.
Oh man,
we all miss Yuya.
We do.
Damian Robbins says, "Heck yeah." Dimru says, "Hell yeah." Jordynne Grace deserves the title again.
Oh, we're gonna get this next.
Oh, we are. Oh, here we go. I cannot wait to hear what Hendry said he was going to have a song for this dude. I can't wait to hear what he's got. This is going to be hilarious, man.
He gave it a down. Oh, no.
Yeah, look at this. Is when Hendry was outside of his building saying, "Come outside." I saw this conversation. Solo Sikoa speaks. Wow, really? He talked? They're doing the Yuya recap because it's leading into the Joe Hendry, Simon Miller thing.
Uh-oh.
John said he's a Simon Miller fan.
Uh-oh.
Said, you should be thanking me. My YouTube videos paid for that. Oh, he spills the food. Oh, look out. We got a food fight. We got a brawl here.
Now we got furniture moving.
Furniture getting thrown. There's a big brawl going on here.
As
Look at
Bernie
the camera, the backwards camera angle of that. Oh, I cannot wait to find out what that. This is going to be freaking hilarious. I can't wait to hear what this song is going to be. It's been a while since we got a good Joe Hendry song. There goes a good waste of food. Simon's the biggest Boy Scout on the planet. Him playing a heel is fantastic. Social media savvy former friends. Oh, here we go. There's a big Y up on screen. Here's why. Simon Miller. So Simon's coming down to the ring first, which would make sense if he's going to have a song for him. Simon's okay. Simon's a big dude.
Yeah. Simon's in shape. We can say that.
He's a big dude, man. Whew. The internet darling, Simon Miller. Cena just schooled Solo. Cena to Solo, you're nothing but a bargain basement ripoff of Taz.
Dang.
Oh, man, dude. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we know he's a wrestler. I'm just saying, we're just complimenting him because he looks good, John.
Yeah, we're just giving him a compliment there, John.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
He's put together.
All right, here we go. Simon's on the mic. Said he wants to apologize. Wants to say sorry to Joe Hendry. I'm sorry. I'm more popular than all the wrestlers in the back. He's getting a chorus of boos. I have more money from YouTube than all the wrestlers in the back.
Don't hate the player, hate the subscribe button.
The wrestle in front of a bunch of goobers.
Wow.
Bunch of goobers, he called them. Simon warned us about this promo on his channel. I love it. He called everybody a bunch of goobers.
Goobers.
Says, do you want to know why? Here's why. This is a subscription push.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Well, they cut him off.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Come on, man.
Come on,
where's that? Oh, yes!
Oh, no.
Here we go. Number one, achieve things. Here we go. Criticize others. Oh my God.
Oh.
Yes. I'll embarrass you with a photo from your past.
Oh, this is so good.
It looks like Mr. Clean. Oh my God, look at him from 2012. And he compared him to Nickelback.
Oh,
Oh my God, that was amazing. Oh
well,
my God, you see it?
Joe Hendry did it again.
Oh my God, I love those.
Oh man, he did it again.
Made Fink said he looked like Mr. Clean. Oh, that was. Oh my God. Oh.
All right, I have to take a moment to do this because I know people have done it in the chat, but shout out to Tom Campbell, who's doing an amazing job as the ring announcer
Yeah, absolutely.
this evening. Doing a great job.
Hendry cooked him. Oh, that's. Oh my God, that was great. What do you call him? The Wish version of Steve Austin?
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta listen to that again.
I do too. That was hilarious.
No, that was good.
Oh, he turns his back. Oh, he was going to get on the mic. Miller didn't even wait, and he clobbered him from behind. The match hasn't even started, and Miller just clocks him from behind. Miller back on the mic. He says, time for ups and downs. Oh, yeah, he got a down right there.
Down. There's a down.
He's down. He got his ups and downs, and he's quite down right now. Yeah, actually hasn't moved. He hasn't moved. He's literally laid out. He hasn't even budged. Like, there's not even any movement. Now he's just starting to stir a little bit. Joe Hendry's trying to get him to move. he's giving him little kicks to try to get him to move.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he went for a kick, but Miller dove out of the ring.
Oh, he's running.
He's chasing them all. We're getting a run around the ring. Miller gets inside first. Nope, Hendry's too quick for him. Hendry too fast
The
for
old
him.
thinker there.
Hendry lifting him up. And finally we get the bell. Twisting him around. Big slam. Hendry, big elbow drop there from Joe Hendry.
Is anyone keeping track of how many downs we have right now?
Yeah. We have 2 downs now. Big chop. Hendry with another big, two quick chops. 2 more. He's doing it to the song.
Yep.
I was wondering why he's doing 2 consecutive. I believe in Joe Hendry. Boom, boom. That was awesome.
Oh,
look at Joe. Look at this. This
strength.
dude has some power, man. Joe Hendry has got some power. Deceptively powerful. I mean, look at this. He's going down to his knees and he's deadlifting him. I mean, he's been holding him up there. Look at this. What's he doing? A little dance? He's doing a little dance in here. There you go. Oh my God.
Surprise, Simon's head doesn't look like a tomato right now.
With all the blood running down. Yeah. 2. Nope. Kicks out at 2. This is awesome, says John. Yeah, this is so good.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, there you go. Simon Miller fighting back, little knee. And a quick slam. Miller's still feeling the effects, though, of the chops. And here we go. Simon Miller. No. Hendry just sat up. He just completely missed.
He just
sits up. Yeah, no, you're not going to do that.
Shakes his head in disgust.
Miller's trying to get a timeout. You know there's going to be poke in the eye.
Oh.
That'll even it up. Poke in the eye. Getting poked in the eye always is the equalizer. And now Miller with a side slam. Cover. 1, 2. Nope. Had to rewind Simon's promo. That was too good.
It was good.
Miller now with a headlock. Hendry trying to work back up to his feet. I can't believe SRS is having a match.
Yeah.
He's doing a wrestling match?
Yep.
Against who?
God, I forget who now. I know it's an intergender match.
Where's that going to be? Indies, I guess.
Yeah.
Simon Miller now kind of a sleeper, I guess.
Yeah, trying to get Joe to tap.
This is awesome. Fans getting behind Joe. Shaza McKenzie.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Oh, look at this though. Joe Hendry again just changes the positions here, and again with that strength that Joe had. Look at this into a suplex. Wow, man.
Joe, I'll have to send you some clips. She's awesome.
Yeah, no, I've never seen her. Joe's back up here. Big clothesline from Hendry. Ooh. And another. Miller, I think, is in a little bit of trouble here. Hendry's got him up. And fall-away slam. Miller's in trouble. Kip up.
You know what? I got to say this. I'm really impressed with Simon Miller's in-ring work.
Yeah.
He looks pretty crisp. I like it. I mean, I knew he was a wrestler, but I had never really seen a lot of his stuff. But this is good.
Oh, hangs Hendry up over that top rope. Back right. Oh, and a spear. Big spear there from Simon Miller. Miller's getting fired up, but Joe is stirring over in that opposite corner. Cutter. Right into the cutter from Joe Hendry. Heather, you're sticking for what? What are you doing? You can't stick for him in here. What? That's blasphemy. Oh, Joe's getting fired up. TNA chants again from the crowd. Yep. Miller off the ropes. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Comes back up. Another big shoulder tackle there from Simon Miller. And another one. 2 consecutive shoulder tackles here from Simon Miller. Now he has...
Oh.
Okay. What does he call it? The 5 moves of doom?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Now he's pissed him off. Hendry's up.
You done messed up, Simon.
Yo! That's it. It's over. Just like that. That's right, Heather. No Simon Miller. I believe, baby.
That was a really good match, though. That was better than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, it was gonna be. Yeah, it was a fun match. fun match.
A lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, it was good.
Melissa.
Don't die, Simon. I like your ups and downs.
I enjoy it too.
Oh, man. That was good.
Gut check.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's right.
Good point.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
This is really cool.
Gut check.
Mm.
Joe Hendry and Josh are actually there with them as well.
Ooh. Wow.
One of them wins this? Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. And did you hear where they get the train?
Yeah, in the dojo.
Oh, wow.
And the people they're training with, dear Lord.
Yeah, Alex Shelley, Josh Alexander, Scott Demore. Good grief, man.
I wonder if they're picking a woman and a man, or if it's just going to be one overall.
I don't know how they'll do it this time.
Yeah.
I hope they do one, I hope they do two.
Mike D from Belgium. Okay, I did see her on Twitter. I did see this on Twitter. Harley Hudson.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Good for her, man. Wow, so there you go. Both are
Investing in the future of TNA.
you're gonna see them down the road at some point. That's awesome. That's really cool. Ooh, this is the main event tonight.
Oh, all right.
Women's gets the main event, so Deonna and Trinity are main event.
All right, Joe, does that make you think more about
I know you already man, dude. Ooh, look at the kicks on Trinity. That's awesome. Ooh, it's Moose and Myers and Kazarian and Sabin coming up next. Who wants Josh Alexander training them?
I'd gladly train.
I think a lot of people would pick Josh Alexander to train him, John.
I'd gladly
him
and
dude.
Alex Shelley and Scott Demore could train. Man, shoot.
Yeah. I think just about any young person out there would love to have Josh Alexander train them. Have you watched Josh wrestle, or have you not?
And I'm not young at all, but but yeah, I'd love for Josh to train me. Moose.
There he is. The professional wrestling god. Moose.
You got to think about that too. Is Moose going to walk out champion after Hard to Kill?
Well, that's what it's an interesting thought to pose because again, they are the two that signed long-term deals. So are they going to want to put the titles on both of them? Being that, that they were not just because of that reason, but if that's the future that they want to start with, are they going to start with both of them there? Brian Myers. Loved Deonna, Moose, and Myers as a team yesterday.
Yeah, that was good. That was really fun.
Impact takes takes a lot of chances with that mixed stuff, which I like. Go Trinity and Deonna Purrazzo, says Imru. It's coming up at the end.
Is it possible that we could see Moose as a double champ?
I mean, you could yeah. I mean, now that ABC has the titles back, you would think that Myers and Moose are probably going to be in line for a shot.
At some point, you think, right?
Mm-hmm. Depends on who they want to build around. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally agree. I mean, because they could have, Trinity continue until who knows when. Just
they could keep it status quo. It could be Shelley and Trinity that they're going to go forward with, at least for the time being. The reverse kind of logic to that is, are they going to change it just because they changed the name, or are they going to let the people who got it's kind of like that saying that you come to the party with the person who drove you, and so they could do that too. There's logic on both sides of it. They brought you to the party, so you stay with them, right? So it could be that they might want them to have that moment. They might want Trinity and Alex Shelley to have that moment on TNA to start off the TNA era. So, yep. Myers could have got lost in the shuffle after mid card donor left. Mid card Cardona made mid card Cardona, yes, but he's doing well. Yeah. Myers has always been. Myers was good before Cardona showed up.
Yeah. And I know I'm not supposed to say this because he's a heel, but he's a cool dude. He
Marley
really
liked it. Marley liked it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Marley's looking for a bone. Oh, she's got a bone.
She's got a bone. All right.
She has a bone.
She's a happy girl then.
Yes, she is. Kaz is a TNA original. LOL. John, what is funny about stuff, dude? what is?
I'm just trying to figure out where the punchline is.
Yeah, I don't know, John. I think John might be a bit of a troll.
Hopefully not.
I hope not, but he's kind of acting a little that way.
Myers.
All right, here we go. We have Kazarian and Brian Myers are going to start off.
At Bound for Glory last year, I took a picture with him, and he was cracking jokes. He was pretty funny.
Moose is covering Myers' ears. He doesn't want Myers to hear. Either one of Shelley or Trinity loses at Hard to Kill or both retain. I don't see both losing. It's a good point, bonus baby. Yeah, you might be right. Might be right.
Still covering his ears.
Myers and Moose are more worried about the crowd there than they are their opponents.
Yeah. Really working that crowd.
They really are. Yeah, they really are. Myers looks for he's not going to give you a clean break, dude. Nah, yeah. Kazarian saw right through that. Saw right through that. Okay, I've been wondering all night with Impact touring so heavily back in Canada, do you think they will relocate there from their home base in Nashville? I don't think so because that's what they were talking about doing the renovations. They were saying that their home in Nashville is what's going to get all the renovations that are coming up. So I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think they'll relocate. I think that may be like a second home base.
Yeah, it could be.
I could see that, especially with Scott and Alex Shelley and Josh having the school up there. I think that could be like a second home base, but I think their focus is on Nashville, I think.
Yeah. It could be. They have done a lot of shows in Canada this year. If Moose and Myers stay as a team, I could see Matt Cardona getting a partner to go against Moose Moose and Myers eventually. Matt's not signed, remember, either. Matt showed up for that show, but he's not signed to Impact right now. Did you see Ethan's promotion Alpha 1 returning next year? I did not.
I didn't see that.
He's on. Where is he even on? He's on ROH, right? I don't watch that. I haven't seen Ethan Page wrestle in forever because I never watch. I don't watch ROH. But good for him, man. Ethan's a good dude. Funny guy. Does a lot of streaming.
These two have had some battles.
Oh, yeah. Chris Sabin and Moose. Absolutely.
Yeah. You can't do that with Moose. Chris, you're too nice of a guy, man. Don't trust Moose.
No, they definitely can't trust Moose.
Even though I do want his new shirt. Gotta add that to the collection.
That shirt's pretty cool.
It is.
Ethan is rebuilding his character image on ROH. He'll be back to AEW better than ever. I wish him all the best, Heather. He was great when he was in Impact. The matches we saw with him and Josh and as the North against some of the, I mean, my God, their matches against the Motor City Machine Guns were phenomenal. So he deserves whatever he gets. He's a good dude. You know, I know there's a lot of people who are big fans of his. He does a lot of stuff on social media. He does a lot of streaming stuff. You know, he's a big nerd. He likes like all the superhero stuff. He's just a good dude. I wish him the best. I hope they do use him. He's another one of those guys. You thought he was going to get a push a few times on the show, and then it just ends up being not. So
Moose with a standing friggin' drop kick. Just
haven't watched ROH in 3 months.
Good.
Nice take down there from Chris Sabin.
I wish they could show a replay of the drop kick that Moose did. That dude is just so athletic. So
yeah,
good.
for as big as he is,
he's so good.
Nice double team there from Sabin and Frankie. Big leg drop. Crowd getting into it now.
Yeah.
Reverse atomic drop there from Moose, and Myers gets a tag in. Drop toe hold from Chris Sabin, and Myers goes down. Props him up over the top. Matt Cardona is still working on a long-term contract deal. Hopefully he signs to be part of TNA. Yeah, it's been a good show. I knew it would be a fun show.
Yeah.
Lots of different matchups and stuff that we're getting in this. The referee just walked out of the ring and just letting them do whatever they want.
Like, forget this, man.
Kazarian's like, no, I'm just gonna.
And Ray Walt saying shenanigans.
Oh my! What is? Oh!
Oh, all right.
What do you call this?
I don't think what you call that is PG at all.
That is definitely not PG.
That's not PG.
What you call that is not a letter, but a pair of numbers. Oh my god! Oh
Well,
dude. Myers takes a huge knee from Chris Sabin. Cover
hopefully they bought each other dinner.
And this says, well, that wasn't on my bingo card.
Not at all.
No. Nope.
Ooh.
Big boot.
Oh, atomic drop. Hadn't seen one of those in a while.
Bunch of straight right hands to Chris Sabin. Yeah, I definitely didn't see that move coming. Definitely did not see that one coming. Oh, man. Myers, what's Myers doing here? Going to choke him out with the t-shirt? Yeah. Myers now choking out Chris Sabin. Kazarian trying to get in.
Ray Walt and Hannafin are so good.
I think the name of this pay-per-view Turning Point is fitting because of the Impact TNA switch, a new lease on life, as they say. Yeah. This Turning Point's been around, I think, for a while. I think they said a little bit earlier that this is like they mentioned a number earlier that how many times that they've had Turning Point. But, yeah, I can see your point. Back elbow from Myers. Moose coming back in. Kazarian gets knocked off the apron, out onto the floor. Sabin has got to get a tag, and Moose is just ripping his mouth basically with both hands.
He's basically trying to do what Crazy Steve does to his mask,
right? Except to a human head.
Yeah. Maybe Moose went as Art the Clown for Halloween this year. Maybe that's why he's got a little inspiration right now. Who knows?
There you see IPWF.
Yes.
That's awesome. They just said that will be shown on a future episode of Access TV. On Access, so that's awesome. We got to see that.
Yeah.
A lot of times we can't see that. They didn't do that in the past. They would show it. They would have it live, but then they wouldn't show it live, and then we wouldn't get to see it.
Wow. They might walk away with this one, Joe.
Moose and Myers.
Yeah.
Sabin's in trouble. Kazarian, because Sabin's been in there forever. Kazarian really hasn't been in the ring. Chris Sabin has to get out of there. Sabin shot over into the corner. Moose coming in again. Now he takes a boot from Sabin. Sabin with wow, man, big DDT. Brilliant by Myers there. Big DDT from Chris Sabin. Now that Sabin needs to get a tag. Sabin needs. There you go. Kazarian's in finally. Kazarian with a shot to Moose. Shot to Brian Myers. Moose got taken out of the ring, and now there's a reversal.
Mm.
Kazarian on fire right now. Come on, Sabin. Kazarian, nope, nobody home. Pulls him back into the ring with a cutter.
Oh, the cutter.
1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. Moose come back up. Now Moose. Oh, wow. A move there from Kazarian. Leg drop, and then he slides into Moose, knocks him into the barricade. Myers coming back over, though. Frankie, DDT. 1, 2, nope.
Man.
They're running these matches a lot longer than I thought they would, too. A lot of these matches are going a good amount of time.
Yeah. Trying to think of what we have left. We've got
obviously the main event. We have Ospreay and Eddie
Ospreay
Edwards.
and in the main event. That's
Are
it.
they the only 2 matches we have?
That's all we got left.
Ospreay and Eddie, I bet you goes for a while.
Yeah.
I bet you that one goes for a while.
What would our name be, Brandon? Would we just be the Insiders?
Should be a tag team on TNA. Perhaps in our younger days, Brandon. Perhaps in our younger days. Moose coming over.
I can tell you my back hates me.
Yep.
Right now.
If I was ever a wrestler, I'd have to come out like a combination of Demolition and Jason Voorhees.
That'd be awesome.
I definitely have some type of mask for sure. Wow.
Would you wear a mask the whole time? Would you wrestle under a mask?
Probably. Yeah, probably. See, back in the day, they really didn't do that much. But yeah, I think I definitely. You know what though? It could also be a mask similar to like question mark, like the cloth mask.
Yeah.
That'd be all right. The wrestlers just get to go to work, be goofy, and have fun. Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's a fun time.
I wonder
this match has been insane, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sabin getting a tag back into Kazarian. Now Moose just getting up. Backstabber.
I wonder if we see DJ Too Large again.
Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah, he was announced for it. Yeah.
Okay.
He was announced for it. They have some of the character names that are going to be there, and he was definitely on there. Who's Diener's character? I want to see that guy.
Oh man, what was his name?
I can't remember, but he looked like Daryl Hall from Hall and Oates.
He was awesome too.
Oh my god. When he came out with that wig on, I didn't even know it was him. Oh, he's trying to get the chicken wing in, but Myers sneaks out through the ropes. Moose with a spear. Oh, that might do it. 1, 2, 3. Moose and Myers get the win. That was a tough contest, but Brian Myers and Moose get the win. The strong insiders, says Brandon. Moose. Heather says, darn it. If the storylines matter, they're giving them a little momentum. They're starting to string a bunch of wins together.
Yeah, you have to think at some point they're going to be in the title picture.
Yeah. Next, wait a minute. Didn't they say that was the main event?
Yeah, I thought that's what they said.
Yeah, they said that was the main event. Well, if this is the main event, we're still missing matches. We're missing matches. Unless they are they not? What other one did you say we still had left?
Eddie Edwards and Ospreay.
They've got to have that, right? They're not going to skip that, are they?
I wouldn't think they'd skip
You know
that.
what? Hold on. I'm wondering now if my memory serves me correctly, but I think I may be wrong. And those of you who are on Twitter can correct me. But I think now that I'm thinking about it, Josh may have said, or I'm sorry, not Josh, Eddie may have said that they were going to, that match is going to be shown on Impact. I could be wrong.
I know Josh's match against Ospreay is going to be on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's Josh and Will Ospreay. Yeah, so they have to be showing that then. But they said that this was the main event, so that's weird. Why they're having this now, unless they're just going to have them out of order, but that's really weird.
Has anyone seen anything on Twitter?
I'm looking now. I'm definitely sure they're going to show it because they talked about it.
Right.
No, Matt Ray Waltz is who's enjoying Turning Point, and he has Ospreay and Eddie. So yeah, I don't think I don't know. I just don't know why they referred to this as the main event, but then they're gonna have Ospreay and Eddie unless they're doing it out of order. Gail Kim. I mean, Jeff, I know what you had said, like with Gail turning it. How? I guess my question is, could Gail wrestle in one more match? And if that's the case, could Gail cost Deonna the match somehow? And then we get a Gail and Deonna match.
I think Gail could go again. Her and Deonna would be really good.
Well, we're gonna see, I guess. I just still don't know. I'm confused. I still don't know why this is on now. I'm a bit confused. I am a bit confused about the order of the matches. Definitely didn't have Ospreay on before the show started, so that I don't think they. All right, Trinity on her way down. So we have the Women's World Championship on the line.
Let us know, folks. Who you got?
Yeah, these two have faced off twice before. And Trinity tapped Deonna Purrazzo out now, I think 2 times. No, they might have faced each other more than twice. But I think Trinity tapped her out.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that the stipulation is if Deonna loses, she can't challenge for the title.
Yeah, she can't challenge. I think that's though as long as Trinity is the title holder. So that may not be very long if Trinity would happen to lose to Jordynne Grace. so it wouldn't really matter at that point. Trinity interacting with some fans. Last time they skipped Tasha and Deonna. Ornery Otis Oates. That's it. Ornery Otis Oates. Dude, that well, I was cracking up. I had no idea that was that I had no idea that was Diener.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Oh my God. Tom Campbell. Ornery Otis Oates. I remember he was wrestling against Monsieur Baguette. Who was Speedball Mike Bailey? Monsieur Baguette. Look at Monsieur Baguette. Let me get that.
I remember that. That was amazing.
Otis Oates. That's gonna be a fun one. I'm glad we can do that. And then you had Jack Hammer against Bill Ding.
Yep, Bill Ding.
That's gonna be fun, man. I love doing those. They're hilarious. Think Gail Kim turning heel and helping Deonna take the title and feud in the storyline will follow to TNA. That was Jeff's prediction yesterday. Look at Trinity. Look at the British colors that she's got. The British flag in her hair. That's amazing. Damn. Remember how Aces and Eights was like one of the top teams in TNA back in the day? I would be very curious what tag team would be one of the top teams this go around. They already have people there, Mark. I mean, they have one of the best teams of all time in the Motor City Machine Guns. And Aces and Eights, obviously. And I mean, the Bullet Club obviously have the titles now. ABC. Trend Pact retains, says James Chadwick. I think I'm gonna agree. I was really holding off on picking anything for this because Jeff's logic was pretty good. But I don't know. I just think they want Trinity going into that TNA, that first TNA show as the champ. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I think I'm kind of leaning Trinity. Although I wouldn't be necessarily shocked if Trinity lost. That's what Jeff said yesterday, Brandon, that Gail Kim could possibly screw someone over. It's interesting if she does either way, because if she screwed over Trinity, that could lead to a match between those two on the TNA show, which would still be huge. And if she screws over Deonna, it could be the same thing. It could lead to a revenge match for Deonna against Gail Kim. So either way, we could get Gail Kim in a match on Hard to Kill. So, and really, this match here is probably the only one we are getting tonight that is in the storyline. So the others we saw really weren't, but this match really kind of is. So this is really the only title that was on the line, and this is, so this is really the only match we're getting that's in story, any kind of storylines. Trend Pact retains. I guess SmackDown's about over.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I'll probably. I have a lot to watch tonight.
Yeah, I've got a lot of wrestling to catch up on this week.
Yeah, there's stuff I missed. I missed out on. I've had other stuff I needed to watch too. I had Loki yesterday. There's only one episode of that left. I watched that. I had to watch. There's a lot of stuff on that are programs that I've been watching that are coming to an end. Gen V, I think, has only an episode or two left. I have to watch that. There's a lot I have to catch up on. I was too busy watching a lot of horror movies during the Halloween season.
Yeah.
You know, I put on the other night, Jeff, Shocker.
Oh man.
I think I told you about that last night's stream. Yeah.
It's been years since I've seen it.
That has such a good soundtrack. Such a good. In fact, the song Shocker was sung by Desmond Child and Paul Stanley from Kiss, and Alice Cooper as well. So that soundtrack is tremendous. I would love to find that on vinyl, but it is super expensive.
I was gonna say I bet it's expensive.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you can't, like, even the CD is like $60-$70.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's incredibly rare. Incredibly rare. And the sucky thing is, it's not on music download. No, anywhere. Spotify doesn't even have it. I looked. You can't find it anywhere. No, Apple Music doesn't have it. It's probably one of those albums that's held up in rights by a defunct music company. And that's a lot of that stuff happens where they just can't get the rights to it, and the music's just up in the air. Because that's odd that someone doesn't have it on Spotify. Because usually they can get around all that stuff on there, but it's not even on there. It had an 80s metal soundtrack. Megadeth had a version of No More Mr. Nice Guy on that soundtrack.
Oh man.
The Alice Cooper song. Well, so it was a fun movie. It was a really good movie if you've never seen it. Deonna climbing back in. Well, I guess we're gonna see what happens after this. If this is really it and they end the show here, or if they, I mean, because we should still have Ospreay and Eddie. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. They could have just misspoke, I guess. Deonna versus Trinity and Bailey versus Bianca main eventing. Oh, all the women. Nice. Bailey. DWW Down Wrestling. Hello. Welcome. Trinity's drip is dripping. Yeah, that's a really cool ring attire. Split right on top of Deonna Purrazzo and gets a one.
And the hair to match. She's got the hair to match the
right, dude. That the hair art that she gets. I don't know who does that stuff for her, but it is amazing.
It really is.
The fact that someone can spray paint that, regardless of it, I'm sure it's a stencil, but even still, like, the spray paint the back of someone's hair like that's pretty incredible. Bless you.
Thank
you. Deonna Purrazzo sends Trinity outside of the ring.
Speaking as someone who has no hair, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, mine's starting to get thinning out. Mine's starting to thin out. Although I already said I will never be bald, man. It will never happen. If I have to spend money for plugs, I'm getting plugs, dude. I am not going to be bald. I refuse. I will wear. I would wear a really bad toupee before I was bald, man. I am like I'm like Sam on Cheers with my hair. I cannot lose my hair. I will be very, very sad. Although I may have it in my future because my grandfather was bald as a cue ball, man.
Oh man.
So it was yeah.
I went bald at 30.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I think that's in the genes.
Yeah.
My dad always had really good hair though, so I might be okay. And my dad went through a phase where, like, he was doing perms and all that kind of stuff in the 80s. So he was curling the hell out of his hair, man. He's the frizzy stuff like that. He was, and his hair never fell out. So maybe I'm okay. Head to toe, she dripping for real, says Swag. Swag fan's enamored. He's enamored.
Oh man, even her eyelashes.
Are her eyelashes painted?
Yeah. Look,
no way.
How they do a close up? Look.
How the hell can they paint her eyelashes like that, dude? She must have been getting all that stuff done for hours, dude, before this match. Do you think we'll see a return tomorrow? What, on Crown Jewel? That's like one of the most popular questions before any pay-per-view. And I if I were everybody that watches WWE, I would not go into a pay-per-view ever expecting a return because they don't seem to do it. They don't seem to do it. I mean, we had the big Bray return that they built up to at the end, but that was after the pay-per-view was over. So I always say I always would probably say no to that. Because it's just, to me, it doesn't seem like WWE does it very often. WrestleMania, yes. WrestleMania I could see. But no, I wouldn't think so. Come on, Trinity, let's go.
This has been a really good match.
Yeah, Trinity's in trouble here.
Yeah, she really is.
Oh, yeah, I see her. I just saw her eyelashes. That's insane. That's insane. Deonna working on the arm. I watched Jeepers Creepers. They were good. The first one was good.
Yeah.
Second one was okay. And then they got a little weird.
The last one, my goodness.
Yeah.
It's like they filmed most of it in front of a green screen.
Yeah, a lot of special effects. I just want Randy to come back. He's supposedly coming back. I don't know when. See, my guess would be now, Heather, we're too close to Rumble time. You're too close to the Royal Rumble now. It's only a couple months away. So if somebody's going to make a big comeback, that's when you do it. You come out for the Royal Rumble. So I don't. Randy supposedly is training. They were saying he's been at the Performance Center.
Heather, let me ask you in the chat this then. If you, let's say you bring Randy back, who do you have him heading up against first?
He's got to go after the Bloodline, no? After what they did to him, didn't they kind of like blow up the whole thing with him and Riddle? Yeah. He who shall not be named because he's not there anymore.
Good joke there. That's look at
that. Did you hear a diarrhea is hereditary because it runs in our genes? Wow, that's funny. that's funny. That's good. That's good, Imber. Deonna Purrazzo now down on the outside. That was good. I'd be shocked if Philly night.
It's all good, Gary. Yeah, maybe someone misspoke. It's all good. We're gonna be here regardless. So,
what are you talking about? Oh, if this isn't the main event?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, guys, too. This is taped, so they could have said it was the main event because at the show they were at, it was probably the main event.
But then once they got Will Ospreay and Eddie Edwards, they might have been like, yeah.
Yeah, they might have had this done. This was the main event of the show. They said it was the main event, and then they might have added the Ospreay and Eddie match to the end of this. So they may have just done it around. Classic dad joke. Randy goes after Seth or Cody. Randy can do face or heel just as easily. Depends on where Trips wants to send him. So you don't think he'd go after the Bloodline, Heather? I don't know. I think, they're the ones who put him out, right? They're the ones who injured him, right? And ruined that whole, unless they just want to forget that. They may just want to forget that whole thing with Riddle at this point because of the Riddle being gone. So you might be right. They might just want to look past that. Howdy, just got home. I will have to restart this later. Hello, RK.
Yeah, it's been a good show. Been a good show.
Yeah, very fun. Trinity down, and Deonna stirring, getting back up again. Gail Kim kind of giving Deonna the weird look, like a dirty look a little bit. Deonna trying to get Trinity up over her shoulders. She does not. Trinity, Samoan drop. Samoan drop. Ospreay Eddie was the main event on the night. Well, Ray Walt and they and Hannafin said earlier that it was this match was the main event, or it needs to be a heel, and maybe they will. Maybe they will. Maybe Randy Orton comes back. Okay. Nice Russian leg sweep by Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, no. She's got the armbar locked in. Locked in the center of the ring. Oh, all right. Well, she got the rope. Yep. Gail Kim counting her down. She gets a little. Oh, Gail Kim's not going to like that. She got a quick little elbow shot in after Gail Kim counted her. Gail's not going to like that. Deonna says it's over. Trinity went down to a knee. That was smart.
Oh.
Now just some shot right hands just back and forth here. Forearm from Deonna, one right back from Trinity. Both women just going back and forth there. Now Trinity's going to get the better of it. Deonna misses. Oh, man. What a kick to the back of the head. Front face. What is she going to do? Ooh. Cover 2. Nope. Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. What if they brought Randy back as a heel and he was the one who went against LA Knight to put LA Knight over even more?
I'd love that.
That could be an angle they might want to go.
Or Joe, what if he's the guy that Shinsuke's calling out?
Oh, okay. All right. You bring him back as a face. I could totally see that. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. We'll probably talk more about that on Sunday. Who's the mystery person that Shinsuke's?
Oh, yeah. We will chat.
Uh-oh. 1, 2. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, Deonna getting in the face of Gail. She's getting into Gail Kim's face.
Gail's not going to like that. She ain't putting up with that
not.
mess.
She said it was 2. She turned her back to Deonna. Deonna Purrazzo coming back over now. Trinity with the legs up and a big kick for Trinity. Now Trinity back up. Oh, and no. She has Starstruck locked in. She has Starstruck locked in on Deonna Purrazzo, but Deonna now
countered it.
Deonna reversed it. Oh. Is she going to go for it again here? Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. She's got Starstruck back. That's it. She taps her again.
Yep. She got
Trinity taps Deonna again. And Trinity retains.
Wow.
That could very well, though, Jeff, lead to something with her and Gail if Gail would want to wrestle.
Could.
Yeah. Because Trinity could say, hey, you if Gail wants to wrestle, of course. Now watch, because Deonna's getting up. Look out.
Oh.
Deonna gets up and smashes Trinity.
Uh-oh. There goes the neighborhood.
Now, little face-to-face. Ooh, she pushes Gail Kim.
There goes the neighborhood. We got a guest. He's not a guest.
Oh, who just joined us? Tazzy's here.
Oh, wait.
Just
wrong color.
Time for Gail Kim and Deonna Purrazzo going at it. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Smack in the face. Gail Kim with a boot to the midsection. Oh. Eat the feet from Gail Kim. Oh. Gail Kim just did eat the feet to Deonna Purrazzo. Yo, Deonna and Gail Kim.
All right, I'm down.
Oh, maybe we see that at Hard to Kill.
Or we still got Final Resolution. So
Yeah, that's true. Eat Defeat, man. Haven't seen that for a bit. Trinity retains. And we have Ospreay and Edwards as the night's main event.
Perfect.
Tazzy came in a good time.
yeah, I told Tazzy, I was like, you didn't miss Eddie, so
Tazzy, I heard Solo Sokoa actually proved that he speaks.
Yeah, he talks. Oh wait, I didn't fix his color. Switch bedroom to red. There we go.
That's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever heard Solo talk on camera.
I mean, I saw he talked a lot on NXT, but he just like as soon as he came on the main roster, it's like when you became mute all of a sudden.
I mean, he screamed a lot. We would always get that big roar from him, but he never really talked. I heard Cena like trashed him too. I'd seen his promo. They were saying in the chat they like Cena trashed him. He called him up. What did he call him?
bargain basement Taz.
A bargain basement Taz.
Well, John Cena like to mess with the younger guys.
Yeah.
No, you like to do that.
All right, so I have a legitimate question for the chat and for Tazzy and Joe. I've been in a top 5, top 3, top whatever list mode all night. When it comes to the best on the microphone, bar for bar, is Cena in your top 5?
Kind of gotta be, right?
I think he has to be. He has to be, but I want to see what other people say.
That's how he started, like
on
the mic.
I mean, for me, by far, The Rock is number one. The Rock is number one by far. I don't think there's you could argue that with me, but I don't think there's anyone close. I think The Rock is number one. Then you got names like Stone Cold Steve Austin. You have, Dusty Rhodes,
Jake the Snake
Roberts. Promos were amazing. Ric Flair was
Harley
awesome
Race
on the mic.
Cody's getting there.
Harley Race.
There's so many people over the years that have been amazing on a microphone. Yeah, there's so many people. Yeah, the Rock for me is number one. I think the Rock's just took it to a different level. The Rock's just, I think, far and above everybody else.
Yeah,
I know guys were legit scared when they had to go on the mic with the Rock. Yeah, it's just he just Roddy Piper. Oh my God, yeah. How could I forget one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Roddy Piper? Amazing on the microphone as well. So many good ones. Macho Man Randy Savage was amazing. An amazing promo for more reasons than one, because he was crazy on the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Dig it too. There were so many good ones. So I don't know.
I just threw another name out there in the chat.
Yeah.
Where is it? Jericho. Yeah, Chris
good.
Jericho's into. That's why I said I don't know. That's tough, man. I don't know if I would say Cena's top 5. He's good, very, very good, but I don't know that you could say he's top 5. When you're filling up like my top 5, when I'm filling that up with The Rock, with Roddy Piper, Jake the Snake, Dusty Rhodes. If I'm filling that up with like guys like that, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could put Cena top 5. I don't know if I could do that.
Bonker saying Stone Cold, Piper, The Rock, Cena, Ted DiBiase is another good one, and MJF. Yeah, you got to start putting some respect on MJF's name.
Yeah. There were so many over the years that were good. Now, if you're gonna say modern, like if you're gonna go classic era / modern era, and you're gonna have like the classic guys like Piper and Dusty and all those in one thing, and then you go with modern era, then you probably could sneak Cena into the top 5. That would be my idea. Stone Cold, Piper, The Rock, Cena, Ted DiBiase, and MJF. Yeah, like I mean, it's so hard not to have. If you put The Rock as your number 1, it's so hard not to say Stone Cold's not in the top 3. So The Rock, Stone Cold, and then I don't know. You could sneak him in. I think if you're saying newer times, like modern age. Razor Ramon was amazing on the mic. Yeah, like
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. So there's so many people who are just incredible.
Hey, I'm gonna throw another name at you. Raven.
Oh my God.
More.
What about me? Hey, what about Raven?
Here's another one that none of you have mentioned, and I'm gonna be the guy and I'm gonna mention him. CM Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mr.
Pipe Bomb.
Mr. Pipe Bomb himself.
Hey.
What's Ospreay doing, Eddie?
That wasn't very PG by the crowd.
No, it really wasn't, was it?
Oh.
TNA chants again. They've been chanting TNA all night long. All night long. Eddie is going to get creamed, and I'm here for it. Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's great on the mic.
Another one. Sorry, Heather.
I don't if he would be considered top 5, but if Roman's not top 5, don't get me wrong. I like Roman Reigns, and I like what he's doing now with the bloodline. But would I say he's a top 5 promo? No, I wouldn't.
James Chadwick.
Bray's number 2.
Yeah.
It was just different skills, promo skills.
Yeah. You know what, guys? We're gonna get together and we're gonna do a top 10 on this very subject. I think
that's gonna be so hard.
I know. I think it should be difficult.
It's gonna be like doing homework in college, man. You have to sit there and come up with a 10. Oh my God. I'm gonna need aspirin. I'm gonna need aspirin, whiskey, and all this other. And I don't drink.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Moxley. Yeah, dude.
I mean, there's so many great. I think you have to do a list of today and then.
That would make it a little bit easier because then at least you're taking off. Like do by modern era, maybe do the last like 20 years.
20 years.
And then by like golden age or the older era, you do the prior 20 years.
Yeah, we can do 80s to 2000 and then 2000 to now.
Yeah, that'd be easier to do, I think.
Yeah, I mean before obviously 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. But let's be honest.
Don't forget about the women too.
That's what I'm saying. I've got a few like Sherry Martel.
Yep. Sherry.
Yeah, that I'm gonna have to throw in there.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, and
the guy, but Vince, Vince on the mic.
Well, that's an interesting point, James, because I was gonna say, do we throw managers into this? Because if we do, there's a certain gentleman on SmackDown and Raw and all over the place.
Oh my God, Paul Heyman.
Paul freaking Heyman.
Yeah.
You got to throw him in there.
Yep. Let's go, Edwards, former Honor No More leader. Tomatonga. Yeah, dude, that's gonna take some work, man. we're gonna have to do our homework for that one.
Heather, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. There's so many. That's why I said, like, there have been so many people that have been so good on the microphone. What about the Road Warriors, dude?
Paul Ellering.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
There've been so many.
Again, that's why I throw in Sherry, because you think about her with him, her with the Harlem Heat.
Hey, you gotta add the man, Paul.
Yeah, Triple H. I mean, you have to.
You have to.
Yeah, dude. Like there's so many good ones.
Yeah, Heather, that's very true.
Cornette was that. There's so many you can put that. I hate to say it comment before, and I mean I'll put out another one here for you too. I hate to say it too, but what you gonna do, brother?
Hey,
I mean, come on. Come on,
man. The man had all of us eating our vitamins and saying our prayer.
Oh. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we shouted him out earlier, Erase Your Mind, but yes, you gotta have Jake.
Oh my God!
Forgot one. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. Jake the Snake's promos were chilling, man. They'd send a chill down your spine. That man could just talk into a mic, have his head down, talk into a mic like this, and just talk like this the entire time. And you were dying. You're like, oh my God, this is tremendous. He was just golden on the mic. Edge and Christian.
You know what?
They were formulaic, Heather, yes, but whatever he did, it just worked. It did they're very formulaic, but the back and forth he would have with Mean Gene, when Mean Gene's doing it, and all the same stuff, but it was just, I don't know, for its era, it was just so good. I mean, I was a kid and I was enamored by it.
You know what, Joe? It's blasphemous that we've gotten to this point in this conversation, and none of us have mentioned the name of Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe, yeah. You think about over the years and some of like the promos and stuff that people would do. It's like,
oh my gosh!
I remember this guy. Hello, ladies.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Whoa.
Wow, look at this.
They're going in hyper.
Yeah, they are. Eddie Edwards is rolling out of the ring. Ospreay in there celebrating. By the way, Will Ospreay, they mentioned how he said he had a fantastic time in Impact. Said he really enjoyed his time in Impact, and he loved, got to know, like, I guess a lot of people backstage and stuff like that. So there's that. I know a lot of people say that there's no shot, that TNA has no shot to get him, but especially when the big two are probably going to be gunning for him. But I don't know. Don't be so sure about that. Will's going up top. Eddie looks absolutely winded. Oh. Will Ospreay and that move to the back of the neck, just devastating, man.
That's a good call, Billy Ray.
Yeah, Bully
Ray.
Yeah,
Bully's fantastic on the mic. He'll be the first one to say it because he's, that's just who Bully is. But he talks about that all the time. He says it on Busted Open. He said, I was the best on the mic. And he was great on the microphone. Oh, all right. Eddie Edwards fighting back a little bit, slams Ospreay into the ring apron. Big chop from Eddie. Eddie's still reeling now. The side of his face, he keeps grabbing the side of his head. TNA is getting him. They interviewed him this week, and it's up on the YouTube channel. I'm not going to be shocked by it, Little Silver, but I told you, if they do, that is huge. If they get Ospreay over the big two, that is huge. No matter how long it is, if they sign him for 2 years and they have him for 2 years, that is freaking huge. Huge.
Wherever we go, he's going to be a star wherever he goes.
Oh, no doubt.
It's a guarantee.
No doubt. Eddie Edwards gets it. Ooh, close. Eddie almost got a 3. Eddie needs to regroup himself. Jeff said, "Who would you book next for Eddie?" Yeah, it's kind of seeming like Eddie might need a character change. He was in that whole Honor No More thing, and he got so hated, and everybody kind of detested him for what he did. And then he had that big feud with Frankie that lasted for, my gosh, like half of this past year. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you would do for Eddie. Do you keep him a heel? Just send him back have him back as a face? A carrying cross for promos? Good promos.
To be continued.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Tazzy said it best. Yeah, to be continued. Because he's been around, but he hasn't been in the limelight enough yet. But he definitely could be. He definitely could be up there. RVD, Sandman, Sabu, New Jack, and Homicide.
New Jack. Oh, New Jack.
New Jack was insane, man.
The promos that New Jack cut, my gosh. Oh man.
Sandman was probably drunk when he was doing promos. Let's face facts.
Whoa.
I don't even know. Look at this.
Did you see that?
Oh.
Okay. I gotta ask you guys a question after that crazy, like, Will Ospreay just ran up Eddie Edwards.
Yeah, he did.
If you weren't watching.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Which match is higher on your list this year? This one or Ospreay and Speedball?
I don't know that any match is going to beat the Ospreay Speedball match for me. That is right there as my match of the year, and I don't know that I can pick anything else.
This is getting close, though.
This has been good. This has been good. Yeah, this has been good. I just don't know, man. That match. Let's see how it goes and see how much longer it goes. And this has been really, really good. I just don't know if it could beat that Speedball match. It's just going to be hard to beat. Sneaking over, big kick by Ospreay. Eddie up to the second rope. Eddie's trying to fight out of it. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Targeted right through his hips, and he gets him in the head.
The heck was that?
Oh, Edwards stopped whatever Ospreay was trying to do there. What's up, TNA people? What's up, Deonna? How are you? Love her or hate her, but surely Sasha gets a mention. No Lish at ringside. No, yeah, she's not there. Ospreay with repeated back elbows, and now just a big headbutt. Bray might have been near top ever, or top when it comes to promos and delivery.
I can't argue with that.
No.
You will never hear an argument from me on that.
Ospreay missed.
Wow.
But look at that.
Oh my.
This dude is cat quick, man. He is so quick. Cutter. Oh man. This series too. Nope. Has this guy ever had a bad match?
You can't.
I don't know that. I mean, I haven't seen him very much, and I've been going and watching some of his other matches. I haven't seen very much of him, but I don't think I've ever seen him have a bad match. That Spanish Fly was mental, dude. Ospreay trying to get the crowd. How old is this guy? What is he? 30?
I think, yeah. Somebody in the chat let us know. I think he's either early 30s or
man. Does this guy have
30?
Oh,
or 20, or maybe he's late 20s. I'm not sure. Somebody let us know.
This guy has his whole career ahead of him, and that's unbelievable to think about.
I'm feeling a Dragon Lee versus Will Ospreay in my head right now.
Oh, Boston knee party. Eddie gets it off. Both men are down. The crowd is applauding here. We're just seeing like just two banger matches from Ospreay these last two pay-per-views. All of the Impact people on Twitter were actually saying that this match was incredible. Like people were like doing the little applause things and stuff like that on the post. Like they were saying this match was lights out and incredible. He's 30. You should have seen him in his 20s and was lighter and did more aerial stuff. Just that straight. Look at this head butts, just headbutting each other.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, Joe, if you haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
No, I'd never seen that.
God.
Can we get that again?
I know, right? That match was insane.
Where did they wrestle?
I forget which promotion it was, but man, oh gosh. Was it New Japan?
Back and forth with these right hands.
Or did I see them somewhere else? I've seen them in separate matches, but I'm trying to remember that one in particular.
Oh, look at these just repeated kicks. They would come back with chops from Eddie Edwards. Let's just fire an Ospreay up here. Look at this.
New Japan.
New Japan. Because I'm trying to think there was another.
Man. Oh, he had Eddie up, but nope, missed with the clothesline. Oh my God, Eddie turns him inside out. Tiger driver.
Oh,
nope. Are they going to go for the next 25 minutes here? Is this going to be like up to an hour to finish this out?
Let them go. Let them go.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I just looked at the time. I'm like, are they going to do another 20 some odd minutes? And we got the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Eddie looks like he's setting up for another Boston knee party because he's exposing the knee. I know people love Eddie's face theme. I am the fire. Might have been Rev Pro, says Heather. Ospreay trying to get back up here. Oh, good.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That dude is just so quick, man. Just when you think he's down and he gets back. Look at this.
Into a Styles clash. Oh my God.
Styles clash.
That transition into a Styles clash.
Oh, and he kicked out.
Back up the Brinks truck. Pay this dude whatever he needs to get paid. Just get him.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
There it is. This might be the beginning of the end, folks.
Yep.
Oh, that's it. That's got to be it. 1, 2, done. This guy looks like he's down and out. And the next thing you know, he just flies back into the match. And he's just incredible.
Man, that was
incredible.
There's Lori in that Uber again.
Lori got dropped off by the Uber again.
Hold on. Wait. Are they trying to pull off? Are they leaving?
I don't know.
All right.
There they go.
Oh. Dang.
Is that what he calls that? Is that called Stormbreaker?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he calls his finisher?
Yeah.
That's the name of Thor's hammer in the Avengers.
He just got cooler to you, didn't he, Joe?
He really did. Yeah. Now I really like him. He uses a nerd thing as his finisher. Yeah, I kind of dig that. Stormbreaker. That was Thor's hammer that he used against Thanos. 5 stars. That was a banger.
I gotta say, this match just made me think about the one with Speedball. Like it, I don't know which one's my favorite. Both of them are speaking to me in different ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was tremendous. Yeah, that's a good question, RK Shuttleworth. Now I wonder what the result will be with the match with Josh.
Well, we get to see it because it's going to be on Impact. It might be on this coming Thursday, actually.
2 weeks, Joe.
Oh, 2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks. Good gracious. So Tazzy, did it live up to the hype for you?
Of course. I was super excited. Like, Eddie Edwards, come on. I was like, I hope this is a little bit. Actually, I knew it was the main event. The only reason I knew it was the main event because Tom Campbell said it during his show this morning. I was like, oh, it's the main event. Let's hope SmackDown hits really fast. Oh man.
Well, Will's going to talk a little bit. Talking to Newcastle.
That's about right.
Hype overload.
Wow.
Wait. A lot of rumors spreading around. I have an announcement. Shut up. Oh, he got me, that SOB. Damn it. Damn it. Said he finished his kitchen. Oh, my.
He got you.
He did.
Such a hillish move.
All right. I love it.
He said, fix the roof. There's a leak.
There's a leak.
He said, fix the roof.
That's awesome. Man, you know what? If he doesn't end up going there, this was tremendous. They should cut this up and use this as a
AJ Styles, he mentions.
Yeah.
Made a point to say AJ Styles.
Look at the promo that he's cutting for TNA. Holy cow, dude.
That's
cool.
That's tremendous.
That's super cool.
He was born as a TNA kid, and he hopes that there's people that will be TNA kids.
Hmm.
Wow, that gave me chills. Did you hear the comment? Will we see him as a part of TNA? Oh,
Telling you that promo right there.
that was a hell of a promo, dude. Could they shock the world and sign the biggest free agent in pro wrestling? That would be, like I said, dude, that would put them on another level. And people will read into this like they always do, and people will say, well, he did say, regardless of what happens, so it sounds as if like, no, that means he's going to WWE or whatever. And sure, like I said, they're and then the other people are going to say, well, there's no way that TNA can outbid WWE or AEW. There's no way that they can outbid him, and you'd be wrong, because of the companies that they're backed by. But what you have to remember, what you have to keep in mind, is think about what the wrestler wants to do. He said that he really had an amazing time in Impact, and he just alluded to that here. So don't be so quick to count it out. I know that it's probably, you're talking about the big three, right? You're talking about, WWE, and you're talking about AEW and the backing they have, the history they have, and stuff like that. But hey, I'll tell you what they did do, and Jeff and Tazzy, you can tell me if you agree. But what they did do with this TNA switch is and I don't think that's by any means why they did it, but they put themselves into the sweepstakes by changing back to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
They without a doubt put themselves into the sweepstakes by changing to TNA. And you just heard him. He's a TNA kid. He grew up on TNA. So they put themselves into the mix by changing back to TNA. And again, they didn't do it for him. They did it for them, but they put themselves into the mix for it. I can guarantee. And look, just because maybe he'll sign a deal with WWE, maybe he'll sign with AEW, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he can't ever go there. We see people switch. If somebody signs him, they might sign him to a 5-year deal or something along those lines, and maybe he goes there eventually. And he may not pick them right away, but he could end up there. And like I said, he's a young guy, but like Jeff said, what a promo. And what a thing to do for them. He didn't have to do that. And I genuinely, that was from his heart. That was a heartfelt promo. He did not have to come out and endorse them. And he didn't have to do that, and he did. And he said afterwards, I read it on Twitter. He said afterwards nothing but good things about the locker room, about the fans, about being on the shows and stuff like that. He had nothing but good things to say. So yeah. I would love to see it. Either way, he's one a fan. I have never seen him wrestle that much, and just over these past couple weeks, seeing him, he's one a fan. I'm going to definitely pay attention and definitely watch a lot more of his matches because he's incredible, absolutely incredible. Heather says, on What Culture, Simon did a 30-minute interview with Scott D'Amore. If they don't get Ospreay, it doesn't go to TNA and just go to AEW. I think this promo will make them take a second look. Pretty good show, says Brandon. Good show. Talking about AJ a lot. Well, you know what, Deonna, who's that? Heather. You know what, Heather? Think about that, though. Now that TNA is back, how long is AJ signed? And do you think that he just might not want to go back to his home to end out his career? He doesn't have to stay in WWE for the rest of his career. And maybe now that TNA is back, maybe he wants. Now I know there were the comments were out there saying he wants to retire there, but that was before any of this was out there. That was before anybody knew that TNA would be back. So when you think maybe And just maybe he might want to finish up his career where he started it. That's a goal for a lot of people. I want to go back and finish my career where I began. So if they didn't think let's see. 9.0 says Heather. Imagine TNA could get AJ Styles to do a final spell. Him and Ospreay would be the type of match to bring back the fans. Anthem could, but will they is a question, depending on where they think they can get their money. Listen, if they're going the route of TNA and they're spending money for the productions and all that kind of stuff, I have no doubt in my mind they're going to spend money for wrestlers too. No doubt. I have no doubt. They have a good base. They have good people already there. Good people already signed as a base. They have good young people that they're bringing in and stuff like that. So they have all the makings of disclude them from signing a big star? No. James is chanting TNA, TNA, TNA. The name Worldwide People. Yeah, it's all about that. I said that when this happened. It's all about the name. It's all about the name. Like I said, find the Ospreay. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that. I'm gonna watch it. I have early work in the morning. I don't know if I'll get it while I'll watch it tonight yet, but I'm definitely gonna give that a look. I gotta spend more to make more. Very true. All right. Well, what did y'all think? What did y'all think of tonight? Give us your scores of the. I thought it was a fun show. I went in figuring it would be. It really had nothing except for the title match. There really wasn't any kind of resonating storyline anywhere. And even the match, even in that match with Deonna and Trinity, we got that little Gail Kim interaction, which was really cool. I saw Eat the Feet, which I love that move. I absolutely love that move. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I liked the show. We got to see a different crowd. We heard some different things. We got to see some really, really good matches tonight and some different matches. And I had a blast. I thought it was really, really good. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to go watch the Truck Championship race. Great job, TNA. Hope it has more success. Punk is trolling, folks. What else is new? Matthew Smith says a 9. Will sounds like a guy worth the investment. Dylan says 9.5. John G says 9. It all depends on if fans are willing to dish out the cash to support it. 8 out of 10. Some great wrestling. A couple of matches I didn't really feel invested in, but overall, really enjoyable. We saw a video tonight from Joe Hendry. That may have been one of the funniest ones I've ever seen. That one he did on Simon Miller. I was cracking up laughing. Absolutely loved that. Good. Absolutely loved that. He called him a wish Stone Cold Steve Austin, and just that was just fabulous. And he compared him to Nickelback, dude. Nickelback. The bloke he's with got a WWE logo in his pocket, and all 3 of them are saying action tonight is truly total nonstop action. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed the show. I had fun with it. I'm gonna give it a 9. I thought it was a fun show, very different, and like I said, Will Ospreay is just incredible. He's just incredible. He like I said, he's a fan. I am definitely going to go out of my way to watch more matches from him. He's just incredible. And like I said, man, cat quick. I don't think I've ever seen a wrestler that wrestles that way, where he's literally down and out and boom, just whoosh, back right up. And the next thing you know, 3 moves and he wins. Like, just amazing. Just amazing. Tazzy, I know you only saw the last match.
Did not here for the last match.
Tazzy joined us for the last match, but I'm sure Tazzy, when he gets time, Tazzy could be busy. He got a lot of wrestling to do. Wrestling tomorrow, early wrestling tomorrow. Tazzy got a lot of stuff to do. But when you get around to watching it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But yeah, what did you think of the Ospreay and Eddie match?
Oh, 10.
Tazzy's a little bit of a fan of both men. Yes. Yeah, it was really, really good. Give the show a 9. Loved Ospreay and Eddie. 8.5 is Impact Turning Point. Ospreay is truly one of the best in the world, and if people don't see it or disagree, they're I can't argue with you, dude. I can't argue with you. Jeff, what you got, man? What'd you think of the show?
I thought it was really good. I enjoyed the matches. I I thought the last two matches that we got were really, really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got Leon Slater earlier.
Yep.
You know, go watch the Joe Hendry Simon Miller match.
God.
It was a lot of fun.
Really
the lead up
was good.
to it was fun.
It was.
And it was a fun match. It was exactly what it needed to be for what it was built as. So I enjoyed that. Jordynne Grace, Dani Luna. That was excellent.
Yep.
I could keep going down, but yeah, I enjoyed the 9. I'm going to give it a 9. I thought it was really good tonight.
Yep. Swag fan says 8.5. I hope we see more of this. Brian Myers interacting with the fans last night and tonight really livens the crowd up. Need that. Brian's always been that way, though. Brian's another one who does a lot of like outside stuff. He did a lot of those toy hunts and stuff like that. I know he'd go a lot of those with Ethan Page and everything. So he's always been that way. He's always been that way. Saw the match at Leon Slater. Oh my gosh, Leon Slater, going to be a name to watch. He is definitely going to be a name to watch. Very impressive. 19 years old. Very, very impressive. And he signed in TNA. He's going to be a staple of the company for a good long time. Very impressive. DWW says 9 out of 10. SWAC changes to a 9. It's all good, dude. You could change whatever you want. It's your grade. Yeah. TNA under Scott's control could bring him back. Sometimes all you have to do is impress people, and they make. Hey, do you want a good example? Go and listen to the story of Ace Austin. That's all you have to do. Listen to Ace Austin tell his story. Ace Austin could have been. He was signed to NXT. Signed to NXT. And where did he go? He picked Impact to go to. He didn't have to do that. He probably had his whole career written ahead of him. Could have signed an NXT, could have been, by now, he would have been on the main roster of a WWE program, and he chose to stay in Impact Wrestling. And do you think he regrets it? I don't. So you just don't, you can never guarantee it because everybody's different. Everybody's goals are different. And here's the thing. If Ospreay would sign with TNA, again, it's not to say that caps out his career. He could be in TNA for 5 years, and then he could still go to anywhere the hell he wants because anyone would still take him. It doesn't matter if he's 5 years older. It doesn't matter. The dude could wrestle until he's 50. It doesn't matter if he's 35. He could still sign a mega. Sometimes even in sports, right? Even in pro sports, a lot of you guys in the chat like sports. Even in pro sports, some of these guys, they don't get their big, huge contract sometimes. Now, football players a lot of times do, yes, right out of college. But some of them that become really good don't get their first chance as a big contract until maybe their second contract. And by that time, they get traded. Maybe they go somewhere else. So he could still, end up in TNA for like 3, 4, 5 years. Then go to WWE or go to AEW and make the gigantic paycheck that he would make if that's what he wants to do. So yeah, it doesn't end. It doesn't have to be that way. And I know, like I said, if I would go out on Twitter right now and put down, oh my gosh, you should check out the Will Ospreay thing at the end of that Impact match, the kudos he gave to TNA. You know what I'd get? I'd get hundreds of people saying there is no way in hell that he's not going to blah blah blah. I'm telling you right now, I would. I'd get chased off of Twitter by all the people burning me up saying that he's going to WWE or he's going to AEW. I guarantee you I would. But, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to work out that way. Nathan says, checking out time. I would laugh. It was supposedly said tonight at Cage Fury where CM Punk was. We said there would be total nonstop action. It has been total nonstop action. Got that from Reddit. Have to check it, though. Yeah, he's going to keep teasing himself. That's marketing, folks. That's marketing. Sting retiring from wrestling is another that could come back to TNA in a non-wrestling role and help the company. He could. Good night, James. Are you doing Crown Jewel? Tazzy is. We cannot. It's on too early, and Jeff and I work. So, unfortunately, we cannot. Good night. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. So really quickly, please make sure to like the stream before you all head out. Really helps us out big time. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified about when we have future content. And our next show will be, and I'm sure we'll talk more about this on Sunday, Between the Ropes, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll definitely talk about this show, and we'll definitely probably have a subject of Will Ospreay. I mean, I can see Jeff making the title now. Will he or won't he?
You know me very well.
That's why we know each other well, and we've been doing this show together for a while. That's probably a topic for Sell or No Sell. I would bet you right now that it is. Will he or won't he? So join us at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday for a Between the Ropes show, where we will wrap up this big week in wrestling and everything that we watched. We'll talk about Crown Jewel, obviously, because we will not get to see it until we get home from work tomorrow, and then we'll watch it then. So we'll have our thoughts on Crown Jewel and what happened there, our thoughts on this show tonight, our thoughts on all of wrestling. We'll do that at 8:30 p.m. on Sunday. So come join us for that and hear our thoughts on all of that, including we may just have some grievances. I'm sure we will. So come and join us for that on Sunday. And then obviously Abby's Abode on Monday. The bracket continues for the horror movies. So join them for that. They'll talk all about Joe Gacy's promo as well, which is very good. Some Karrion Kross stuff going on now. So join them for that, as they'll discuss all that on Monday at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tazzy, tell the guys what you got for Crown Jewel, and we'll hit the road.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you know what's going to try on Crown Jewel. I'll let you know the rest of the announcements later. I'm tired. Tomorrow, Crown Jewel, it'll start at 11:30 a.m. Got a lot of stuff to do before that kickoff show starts. So that's 11:30 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. for like me. I'll be eating breakfast. Anyway, yeah. So I'll actually put 8:30 a.m.
8:30 time. That would be 11:30 Eastern for us.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll put the stream in the chat. It's already up, so I'll put the stream in the chat so you guys should just go in.
It starts at noon. Right? I think it starts at noon Eastern.
Starts at noon Eastern.
Yeah.
Just making sure we get everything situated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. So make sure you join Tazzy for Crown Jewel tomorrow. Come back and see us on Sunday for the wrap up that we will do for it, because like I said, we'll watch it. We'll end up watching it tomorrow night. But yeah, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed the new graphics display there from Jeff, who's been working hard on some changes to the show, and hope you all enjoyed that also. So there's a link in the chat for Tazzy's stream. So make sure you go join him for that and enjoy Crown Jewel tomorrow. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here and have a great rest of your night. Please stay safe. Please be kind to one another. Enjoy the wrestling tomorrow, and hopefully we will see you all Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time to wrap it all up on Between the Ropes. Have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Good night, all.